for the city though. Yeah. I gotta light the tower up for this. Yeah. Okay. Out in the six, I'm a national treasure. The niggas that bad me gon' bad me forever. R.I.P. Kobe, but y'all niggas brokey. That's probably why y'all be shacking together. Capo and Leader got habits together. Like couples vacation, they packing together. Like rushing to finish, they'll slap it together. The charges like COVID, they'll catch it together. They hate me so much, it's a sickening thing. They must have heard wrong on the call. I sent them a sack cause I wanted you shipped to the king. When you was a part of the team, we used to be planning our Mexico trip in the spring. We must have been dealing in spur of the moment. Cause why did we think you could get us a ring? They bragging about how you went home, the fucker they own. Crody, we threw him away. G-Pop sent us a real one from Dago. And next thing we knew, we was doing parades. Fuck all you pussy man who could relate. Might just go take me a walk by the sea. They diss on a boy till they blue in the face. I put all our faces that's blue in the safe. Really can't find me the words, you niggas is birds. I wish that I knew what to say. Movie a block, I don't see your face. Your first time back since back in the day. First time lit since back in the day. We needed that chip since back in the day. My mind on the money, I'm racking my brain. And none of you pussies is acting the same. Yeah, none of you pussies is acting the same. None of you pussies is acting the same. Mind on my money, I'm racking my brain. Go to the hotel right after your game. Come to your show and get back on the plane. But don't stick around in the six. Don't stick around in the six. Yeah, we gotta dip out of six, run out of six, just like it did. Why was TPS at my crib until you boy slid? It is what it is. Check signing is my kink, pushing out ink, I feel like a squid. I would probably need a YouTube search just for me to do a laundry load. Alex Moss trying to bring me back 100 years from now, he got my body froze. All these niggas want a head tap, I did more damage off a body blow. I can't hit you off the iPhone, shit, let me hit you off the lobby phone. Niggas gotta be around, head on swivel cause we are not alone. Niggas gotta be around, ice on the same shit like we monotone. Niggas gotta be around, ice with the sticks, I'm like a hockey coach. Niggas better have a bag with a pipe like they came from a... What? Bag with a pipe like they came from a Scottish home. Damn, way niggas talking about ice must be a cell on microphone. How you niggas go from asking for some tickets, now you niggas trying to stop the show. Ironic cause the ice man was a nice man, now I'm hot and cold. We gotta dip out of six, run out of six, just like it did. Why was TPS at my crib until you boy slid? It is what it is. Check signing is my kink, pushing out ink, I feel like a squid. It's been so long since you texted me. I finally took a break and now I feel like I'm on ecstasy. You said what my word means to me will one day be the death of me. They tried to kill me once, but darling, you just resurrected me.
Teach me, baby. Call my phone and say you need me, baby. I'm so green, you gotta teach me, baby.
From Vancouver, you a BC, baby.
Pull up Maybach, beep, beep, baby.
If I call up your shorty right now, she picking up. You boys got big on my name, that's big enough. We know how you OGs rockin' already, my nigga, the jig is up. They say the truth for section free, well mine is gon' stream while you watching HD. They say that karma could take an eternity, yours is dropping the same that is me. Funny thing is that they ain't gon' repeat. You gon' get yours while I'm doing me. You gon' get yours while I'm doing me.
teach me, baby. Call my phone and say you need me, baby. Thought they had me in a deep sleep, baby. I'm still scorching hot in these streets, baby. Pull up Maybach, beep, beep,
More
baby. And my shit came with the seats, baby. See-through shirt, I get a sneak peek, baby. Blow on me just like some green tea, baby.
Big PI day.
Tired of all of y'all telling me niggas is real. Pussy, I know when it's real. You only come home to pose and pop off a look, but you forgot how I feel. Shot-town popping a pill, go on a drill, looking for someone to kill. White kids listen to you, cause they feel some guilt, and that's how your soul get fulfilled. Handing out turkeys on camera inside of your hood, then you go back to the hills. How many houses you build? How many souls did you heal off the back of your deal? Difference between niggas getting you out of your deal and letting you out of your deal. Damn, against your will, how many new names do you got on your will? Damn, how many more times is y'all gonna keep calling it soft when it's sealed? Damn, how many more interviews y'all gonna do just to get ice to chill? Damn, they tryna cover it up like a quilt. Wearing go skirt on a boy like a kilt. Kept it 100 on paper like Wilt. Tricking it off on a paying a bill. That's just how I do the sauce and the spill. These hoes know how I pop it for real. These hoes know how I pop it for real.
Good morning, Jack. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. What's up, Gold Rush? What's up, Vivicy up? Severn, good morning. Vans, good morning. Get off the live, good morning. Multisate, what's up? What's up, Mac? Good morning, chat. We're about to find out. We're about to find out what CPI does here. Discord is all good. Share my screen. More Menzo. What's up? What's up? What's up, Emmanuel? All right, ciao. Should we just play music today? What time is it? 8:15. Okay, let's see. We'll play for the intro and see what's up. Anyways, chat. We have yeah, that's good. Chat, we have CPI today. So CPI coming out at 8:30 a.m. Eastern, so in about like 15 minutes here. That comes out. I'm not too sure how it's gonna come out. You know, you can look at the expected numbers, like forecast numbers. I think they're expecting, let's see, actual grade and forecast. So it's like hold on, it's 1, 2, 3, 4 different folders coming out once. It's all just CPI though. If you were to ask me how it's gonna reflect the charts, I don't know, but they are forecasting 0.2 over 0. So they say actual grade and forecast good for currency, so they expect to come out good for that. This one, actual grade and forecast good for currency, they expect to come out 2.5 over 2.6, so that can come out bad. Let's see, forecast, they're expecting extra greater. Yeah, so this is good. So you got 2 goods, 1 bad so far, and then the last one is 3.4 actual greater is good for currency. So then that is, yeah, it's 2-2, so it's like a tie. So yeah, we'll see how it comes out. It could be it's a 50-50 on how it's gonna come out. I'm not too sure. Nor do we need to even make that prediction, you know. I don't think that really matters too much. I'm trying to like anticipate that before, because when numbers come out, it's gonna reflect on the charts, and then you know you'll be able to see like what actually happens on the charts, right? So yeah, I'm gonna do my analysis as per usual, and then I'm trying to speed it up though, because I know we have like 13 minutes until it comes out, and then yeah, after it comes out, 8:30 comes out, we'll see how numbers come out, we'll see how it reflects the charts, we'll see, fingers crossed, if there's volume or not. But either way, regardless, like whatever we're gonna mark up and come up with right now, with the analysis is usually what we'll look for. So if CPI happens to like exploit and move towards our zones, then fuck, amazing, right? But in terms of like taking like buy stops and sell stops or news, like missing with that bullshit. All right, so yeah, chat, let's get into it. Let's see what we gonna do today. Yeah, Everything's good, right? Discord's all good. Okay, yeah, our screen's good too. People lose accounts, yeah, but people also flip accounts today too if they trade CPI as well. That's a good mix. That's a good mix. All right. All right. So, chat, let's see what we're gonna do today. I think in terms of like overall what we have, where we're sitting, I mean, not much I can really say in terms of high time frames. It's kind of still sitting in the same boat as yesterday, right? So I mean, we'll just start off right with like the I'll say weekly. Yeah, so the weekly, you can see over here, we're kind of still stuck in the zone here, right between like 40. I'll say like this is just your resistance, not really zone, but you're starting to break above it, which is good. But I'll put this as my most recent resistance on price, and this is your support, right? So this is the range that I have marked up on gold. So yeah, it's good that we're like starting to break out, but in terms of like what it can do from here, it's still questionable because you're starting to break a little bit above, but I think looking at this move, like if you were looking at this entire bullish move here, you're still missing liquidity, and that doesn't always form. It could just continue to move up without liquidity. There's nothing guaranteed. Like you don't always have to print liquidity. You can just continue up, right? Sometimes you might just see on small time frame price just continue to just move. Like you might get small pullbacks every now and then, but it just continues to move, right? And that is possible, especially when you're like overall like bullish on gold still, right? Overall for the year, you look at it from this perspective, you're more so bearish, right? But from like this perspective up, like you've been bullish for a minute. So yeah, it doesn't need to print liquidity, but how would we know then, right? From here, from where we are right now, it's gonna be a little tough. I'll say more so into this range. Like if you don't print liquidity and you just continue up into like 4,500 ranges, 4,600 ranges above here, then that's when I'll say like, okay, cool. Like you're continue up, you're not printing liquidity. You probably have some structure a little bit here and there, but above this area, like this is just completely clean traffic to the top of the range now, right? But I think in between this area, 4,500 and like 4,300, it's gonna be a little difficult because again, price could make decisions here, or like you are just still at the resistance, I'll say, right? Any given point, you can still fake back into the range and continue down with the year trend, right? With the year trend, not like overall we've been bullish in still dollars, right? But like the year trend, like this is still bearish. We've been coming down since January nonstop, right? Some pullbacks here and there, but just continuation. So like there's nothing different about this over here. Like this can just be a lower high. So I'll mark up like these zones here. I'll mark up these zones for now, just to reference what let me drop down to different time frames. But if you look at this, right, you can see like looking at the structure, this is kind of what you're at. So if you zoom out, like these could be lower highs at any given point. These could be lower highs to just make its way back down, right? Because again, you've been coming down bearish, but at the same time, when you look at it from like an overall perspective, right, like this is still very bullish, and this is the steepest pullback you've gone, right? So at any given point, these zones right here could also be higher lows to continue back up, right? So it's like a little, it's like in between, right? It's in between like looking at the overall and looking at the monthly, just because like you've been coming down for the entire year so far, like since February, January, you've been coming down, but overall you're still bullish. So you gotta understand, like from this perspective, it can still be a higher low, but from like the perspective of like this year, right, on the daily, these can also be lower highs, right? So like just apply an extra confluence. So at what zone, at what range is it going to be like more likely to stay above bullish? And that's why I'll put like 4520 above 4,500, right, above here. Because if you break into this range here, the range fill next is 4,800, and then at the 4,800, what's next? Like it's gonna be the top of the range, like the all-time high areas, right? Above here is just completely clean towards here. But I think this is the rough part, especially when you're looking at price here. You go down to the daily here, you look at this, or even the 4, you can see like there's hardly been any like pullbacks, right? There's like small pullbacks here, right? A little bit here, a little bit here, And again, like it doesn't need to print like the liquidity. Like in my head, the liquidity would be something like this, right? This is what liquidity would be for me, something like that, something that wipes out like actual lows, and then actually like, you know, looks like it's coming down the opposite way, and then shifts back into the range, right? Obviously, we have like range 1 and range 2 to identify what that is for us, but in general, like that's what liquidity is for me. It's something more obvious than just like these small pullbacks, right? So it doesn't always need to print these obvious pullbacks liquidity to continue up. It could just continue up like this, right? But that's the thing, like you won't know until 4,500, because anything in this range here could reject, could come back into the ranges, and it could just be lower highs, right? So that's why I mean, like this range is a little tough. The thing is, like, how far are we from the next area? Like 1,100 pips, and then from like the support you have is 4,800. Now that doesn't mean we can't get buys, right? Buys are possible. It just might not be like continuation breakout buys for us. It might just end up being like wick entry buys. So like whenever you do have a chance to like maybe push up, the first pullback, that first pullback could be like a wick entry buy for us, because then you're expecting price to not continue down like this, but before, if it does even do that, you're expecting price to create a little bit of structure, right? In order to actually correct the move. It won't just come down within one move. You're likely to see structure. So that's the idea behind the wick entry buys. And if it doesn't come down, then amazing, you know, you just kind of make your way up. But either way, like that's your like your reaction zone. That's the move that we're gonna be looking for, right? So that's possible. Or even like not even if you go up first and then pull back, but even like if you were to just come down first like this, I think wick entry buys, I think what we had yesterday is still valid too. So yeah, buys are valid. It's just the ideas I'll look for today for buys aren't going to be like breakout buys. It's going to be wick entry buys. So just continuous uptrend wick entry buys. Not really like liquidity. If it is liquidity, it is liquidity. Like I think liquidity wick entry buys won't be until like here or something though, right? So if we end up getting something like that, I mean, we'll speak about that later on if it does happen. We don't know if that's going to happen, right? Because this is going to require a pretty big push down for CPI. If it is though, it's 2,000 pips away, so 41.87. I'll mark that up for now, just in case. But yeah, that's what I'll have. All right, chat. Just I think the next wick entry buy zone we can get maybe is gonna be the same zones as yesterday. How far is this? From here to here is 700 pips. I'll say yeah, around like 43.32. All right. So yeah, that's what I'll have marked up. So I'm gonna leave. I'm just gonna adjust a couple levels here. I'm gonna adjust this one to match that, and then I'm gonna put this over here. That's our just a daily zone, right? This is your next resistance, so just the major zones, and then yeah, I'm gonna copy it over MT5, and then we have like 5 minutes left for CPI here. All right, chat. Pretty straightforward. So it's just one idea right now, just wick entry buys. I don't have sells until you break structure, really. So that's good for me. Is going to be more so below like 41.20, 41.30. So again, that's really far. I will have to watch price drop down at least 3,000 pips, maybe sooner, especially if you create structure, but roughly there, at least 2,000 minimum, at least below 41.87, right? Until you actually print that bearish move. Like I wouldn't just take sells here yet. You could say this is a fake out area. You could say this could be a fake out. Again, it's too much prediction from my end. So I rather wait for price to actually make its way back into the ranges and then create structure to determine that it's coming down. Because if it breaks back into the ranges, it can still be a higher low to continue up, right? So I wouldn't want to predict that. And yeah, so it's just literally wick entry buys, right? Closure above buys, I don't have as of right now, at least, until you print like higher lows and stuff. But that's the next thing I got, right? 41.32 or 43.32. So we'll bring us over to MT5. So 48.48. 41.87. $43.32. $45.25. $45.25. Okay, now what else we got? 48, 42. That's pretty much it, chat. So yeah, just wick entry buys there. News comes out in about 2 minutes here. Let me just add this Discord signal thing. All right. Pretty lit, pretty lit. Buy or sell, buy or sell. We'll find out here. Chat, this is not the buy or sell. If you want something that's gonna take like buy stops and sell stops, it's not gonna be this stream. So you gotta go on someone else's stream for CPI to watch that. We're gonna wait for numbers to come out. Again, I can care less how it comes out, but it's just how it reflects to the charts, right? So like that's what's gonna matter. But what we're looking for is non-related to what news is going to come out with, right? Because we marked it out before news came out. So news happens to just push down off bat. I think chat, if it pushes down off bat, like if numbers come out and numbers come out good, and let's say gold just pushes down off bat, like down towards 43.32, I might have it a little lower than 43.32 for the wick entry buy. I might have it more so of like here or something, 42.79, so a little lower. But if it's like, you know, like 10 minutes come by and we actually make our way down after, then different story, right? But yeah, I don't have any buys here going up until 45.20. So until you actually break above that high, which is like 900 pips away. So we better find out. I'd say top wick, bottom wick. It might not do anything. Who knows, right? It might end up just not doing much until after. What is this so far? 500 pip push down. See, this doesn't even look like a 500 pip push down, right? Like in the 4 hour time frame, it looks like it barely made a dent. Wow. Look at the 4. The 4 is like it didn't make a dent. On the minute though, on the other hand, some movement. $42.79. 42.79. 42.79. How far are we here? So 520 from our original zone, and then like maybe 1,000 away from our next zone. I'd say, can it flip? I mean, that looks like that's what news was, right? Like, how did it come out? Mixed or something? 4 folders. Neutral, 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 all neutral. So that's really a 50-50. Just comes down to price now. Like, what's price action gonna really do to them? That's how I feel. Thank you, bro. What's up, Bim? Yeah, so on neutral, I wasn't really expecting on neutral. I was like maybe 50-50, like you can come out half positive, half negative. Just came out all neutral. So neutral just like comes with the same as expected, right? So forecasted 0.2 comes out 0.2, 0.20, 2.5 forecast to 2.5. That's how it came out. 0.1 forecast, actual 0.1, 3.4 forecast, 3.4 actual. So the next thing you have is crude oil inventory. So that could come save the day in about 2 hours. Here goes the flip though. I think you can probably cover all of this up, to be honest. These can just be your invisible candles here, so not much happened. I mean, not much you can do in the range, right? But you could do that with the minute. Cover this up, like nothing really happened. You're kind of just starting to just break out as we speak for the first time here then. So could this just continue? This could just correct that move here. Yeah, your next resistance is like roughly here. So could we see a 44.75? Very nice, very nice. Yeah, so you can kind of cover those up there, like in terms of this, like, so this may not be too strong of a zone, and then this resistance may not be too strong. This is like the actual first movement you have here on price, so it's not bad. I think that move got corrected now. And then the highs are right here. So let's see what happens if you break 44.36. Let's take it right there. What's up, Nathaniel? Crazy how fast, yeah. Corrected it. Just corrected it. So crazy to me how like it looks like this in the 5 minute, and on the 4 you look at it, you're like, what happened? Nothing, like if you check 4 hour time frame, like nothing happened today yet, right? You go in the minute though, the 5, you're like, oh shit, some movement. Did you trade Asian last night? How was Asian last night? I wasn't really on for Asian. Like I saw it around like 8, but that's about it. It was okay, right? It was just kind of there's a push up here in this range. Not bad, not bad. London was kind of dry, so New York is moving again. What do you make of that 5 closure? Not much, to be honest. I don't have any not much, to be honest. It's just I just identify this whole entire thing as a range. Like, to me, it's not that significant of like a difference in price from what we had like earlier before CPI. We're kind of just in the same zones, so I don't have much. Kind of just block this out, to be honest. That's what I would do. I'll block this out on like the minute, and then if you block it out, like you'll see that this is like your first move. These 2 candles you can block out. So then this is your move. So basically, instead of putting those in the mix, you can kind of just look at it from like here, where I'll start tracing it from here, but this is your movement, right? Instead of like tracing the actual thing that shows in the chart like this and then that, like you can just go ahead and do this. Just go from there. That's kind of where you're at. So like, could there still be liquidity being printed? at the end of the day, even if you block it out, now the question becomes like, could there still be liquidity being printed? Is that gonna happen? Right? So like, this is just a doji. This entire move. I mean, that's why we block it out, right? These two combined just dojis. So then if you go into 5, you'll see that doji anyways.
Security to ride around town, we can fly downtown, just us two. Unless you know the G-way handshake, when we go to shake hands, man can't trust you. Pulling out the cash on camera, waterproof.
But yeah, either way, if you block it out or not, like, question becomes like, okay, well, is there gonna be something printed down here first? Is that what's missing, right? So if you get a bottom wick down towards here and then you start coming back up again, okay, well, could this now be continuation? Because then now that's the first higher low. Just ignore these pushes though. Holy schmoly. What's up, man? Good morning. Good morning, Reggie. Five can close lead, yeah. 5 can close lead. Chat, it's not bad today though. It doesn't look too bad. I know like CPI didn't do anything too crazy, but I think overall like CPI can bring in that volume, right? So that's what it kind of did. Now it's just a matter of it can continue, but it looks like there's potential to move today, especially with what do you call it? Crude oil inventories. That's a hidden gem.
This is our gang.
Oh, what is it called?
This is a one huge 15-5 let, huh? You can start drawing in the leg candle too, just like that, and then you got this. So then if you like come back down towards here, that was the bottom we mentioned earlier, right, chat? On like the minute. So if you come back down towards there, sorry, it's inverted here, so it's extra confusing right now, but like that bottom wick we mentioned, if you block out the zones, it could be if you draw it in the leg candle, it could be a leg candle body reaction. So if you start coming back up, is that really enough? So then like if you start shifting back below, then that's your leg candle fill now, right? So then therefore like just be cautious on the second rebreak of the highs, is what I'm trying to say. All right, you block this out, either way you still need liquidity without even seeing all of that. You know what I mean? Like looking at this movement, it's like, okay, yeah, you had a consistent pop up here. Now the question is like, can that continue up, or are you gonna come back down towards to create a bottom wick here, because something could be missing for bottom wicks in these zones here. And if you do come down, right, will it come up and continue to stay up? Or if it comes back into the range afterwards, then now you have more lower highs, and then that's your leg candle fill that we just figured out as well, right? So that's your leg candle fill from like 44.4 down to 43.88. I don't have sells there, don't have sells for a while, but at least that helps you with the buys as well, like on what to look out for. So yeah, buys for me, chat. I think what that means then is like if you do come back down into the ranges, and then you get about a reaction on that, you fill the leg candle, you continue to come back up after filling the leg candle, I'll look for more so buys above after like we actually correct this entire move. But like that, because I didn't mark up with any ideas today for like breakout buys, right? It was only like wick entry buys. So the only way I can get breakout buys is if you get more information. So yeah, this would be more information, because then it's like, why aren't you coming down then if you're like constantly breaking these lows again? You come back up to the top of the range, what's the reason? It's like, okay, cool, this is gonna be your bottom wick and your liquidity now, right? And then back above here, it's just gonna be clean pushes or clean positions now. All right, so that's something we can look out for. But from buys from here, I'm gonna stay out here. But I'm assuming that's more so above like here later on, right? above 43, 44.39 up towards like 45.25. And then that wick entry buy will still be valid too. Like if you just come down towards like 43.32, that's still the wick entry buys for me. That's just a little far, right? There's a 15 leg candle as well, man. Damn. Damn. What are you looking at? You're looking at the world's greatest 15 leg candle. The world's nicest 15 leg candle for you, man. I can't believe we took a buy this week. I'm still in disbelief of the buy that we took. We haven't gotten a buy in forever. I'm still in disbelief. I didn't think we'll get it ever. What's up, spaceman? Free. No more free. Chat, you think we should make the you think we should make the live replays members only? Who actually watches the replay back after the stream ends, chat? I know people who might miss the live stream because of their time zone. But
yeah. Ice. Yo. Manish on a beach, shebang.
I got a feeling woo, that tonight's gonna be a good night. Made back the 30% loss. Let's go, spaceman. Or no, space cadet. Let's go, space cadet. I watch the old streams. Yeah, but you know, I gotta resume with the DVSO1 vault. Start recording them again. You watch the old streams though. The old streams. Is that still a 15 leg candle? Did it close that? Yeah, I'll say so. I mean, you could treat it like one. I just drew it out from here to here. I honestly just drew it. Sometimes when it's not really there, you can't just draw it in like that. No, but I drew it off of just the movement of like this general move here. But yeah, because again, leg candle body reactions, it's still gonna be a support zone anyways, right? So if you look at your support zone here, like where is it? It's like more so here. So like if you draw you here and this is the body, you can combine them and get like a leg count looking like this, right? So either way, like yeah, 4401, like that's a reaction zone of that. But the 15 one is a little different. Yeah, 15's body is all the way up here, but I'll still treat it like one. Again, like if you can come down and like, remember earlier we when we blocked this out. So we're just drawing stuff and blocking stuff out at this point, really. But nah, but look, you blocked this out, right? Why do I block it out, Don? I call it invisible candles, right? I've been looking. It's not official yet, but I've been looking at that for like almost 2 years now, a year and something. But that's my invisible candle. So if you draw it like that, you're looking at price here. You're still missing something within this range here, right? In terms of bottom wicks and all of that. If you put it back up, you're gonna see it again, right? But you cover it up. Something's missing here. All you have was really just one consistent move up, and this is the first pullback. So if you come down towards here, there's likely a high chance you react off the yellow zone, right? I'll put it here for now, just for reference, like this, the blue zone, all right? But yeah, you're likely to react off of this zone, and then Who knows? Maybe come up, top wick. Who knows? This part I don't know, right? But I do know that if it does come up back up to re-break the highs, I'm gonna be cautious on taking buys there, even though you do have a bottom wick, because looking left here, if this is your leg candle, it's all the way down towards here, right? 48.32. If this is the bottom wick, so if that's your leg candle fill, that takes you all the way down to the range. So the only way I can get buys above here is if you do come down to break the lows and then shift back up, something like this, and then to push up. I'll probably miss out on the buys for. I won't have any buys above, but I would need to see if you can fill the leg candle first. If you can do that and then shift back into the range for whatever reason, it's not supposed to, but if it does, amazing. Why did it do that? I don't know, but then you can see this whole entire move down as like liquidity, and that would be like liquidity on like the 5.15 here from that perspective, right? And in case it doesn't reject back up and it just comes like completely straight down, 43.24 is still our original wick entry buy from earlier, right? That stays the same. But that's a lot steeper. That's like 900 pips, you know? So it's pretty far. So yeah, I'm just gonna be a bit cautious on the buys until we pretty much fill this leg candle, until that's over with. Because I have it marked up as clean traffic up until 45.25. Like for me, this is all clean traffic. There's maybe a little bit of resistance here, not there, like a little bit here, but that's about it. For the most part, like this is clean traffic because you're breaking into this area, right? I'm just worried about the no bottom wicks on the higher time frames. So then I'll replace, instead of waiting for a high time for confirmation, we can always still get small time frame pullbacks. So that's when like the 5-minute leg count stuff comes in, you know. Because I do think 43.24, if you come down that far for wick entry buys, that's a higher time from bottom wick. That's not really a small time from bottom wick. Small time from bottom wick will be like within these areas. Higher time from bottom wick will be within this area. Alright, that's like 50% of like the moves from the last 3 days. If you do correct that towards 34.24. So that's a lot, right? Compared to this, like if you come down like this, where you notice on the higher time frame, probably not. Probably won't notice it then. So yeah, it should load up though, chat. It should be good here, like, or it should pick up. I highly doubt this day is like done. What else do you have for the week? CPI, that's like your biggest day. You know, CPI is, I'll put it in like A tier folders. It's up there. But today, you know, it's kind of whatever. PPI tomorrow. Friday, you have like a bunch of orange folders. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Pretty much it. That count bounced off 4-hour resistance lines I made yesterday. Would have been sniper entry. Damn, wick entry sells. We haven't one of those in a long time. A trending wick entry. Usually higher time frame zones. Let's see, where's that going to be today? If we do come up. Damn, that's far. 45.88. That's pretty far, man.
I'm an only child, no one could have made another. I have to father my mother and treat my son's grandfather like my older brother. The skies are gray in Toronto, they not a golden color.
Are we long?
I'm feeling like BTS, cause it took the
Maybe I'm not clear enough. Maybe I'm not clear enough.
I'm looking back at them and
I'll work on it though.
I see an older couple. I see my only uncle looking
No, we're
like
not
this
long.
shit that I ain't owning up to. And if he said the way he really felt, I probably see his side because I'm old enough to. I'm looking at all my niggas, they say, bro, we love you. But all my words really the shit that they be going up to. Feel like 40 won't even listen to my words when he knows I'm in a load of trouble. I'm in the cut just loading rebuttals. And I got a bunch of hits on my hands, see the swollen knuckles. I try to tell him it's working out for me now. He say then show your muscles. Prove to me that you're still as strong when it's only
Your
us.
last draw? Our last loss, yeah. Our last loss is January 21st. You know what's crazy? You know what our last loss before January 21st was? Guess where our last loss before January 21st was? 2025 or 2026. June 2025. So in the last like year and a half or year and couple months, taking 2 losses. So, I mean, if you don't count these BEs and all of that, but yeah, January 21st was a loss, and then the one before that was, I think these were 2 positions in one. These are pineapple, okay? BEs, and these were pineapples too. 21st. Lost. Like you'll see it right there. June 20th. And then before that, on this account, it never existed. Even his baby mama been saying he been moving backwards. To me, he's so the only thing that has ever mattered. And that's just doing what we do every day. Just waiting. Marking up and waiting. That's about it. Marking up and then waiting for our plays. Strictly our plays. And that's pretty much it. Sometimes win, sometimes lost, sometimes BEs. Whatever the market gives us that day. I put the man in manipulation when I pay your rent, and that is an obligation or our attachment. Then I sprinkle in a little Mercedes in fashion. If that's not enough for you, well, baby, go back then. We started with 1,000. We started with 1,000 last year, April 11th. $1,000 deposit, and then we've been making withdrawals per month. So we withdraw. I withdraw 30% of my profits per month. Of the profits, 30% of that. And yeah, we made a withdrawal every month since except for January, I think. And we've done 930 withdrawals. So yeah, like $70 more, and this entire account is like free money from the markets at that point. Because I mean, we really only have like $70 in this account right now, realistically, because we've been withdrawn. On this account. Niggas wanna talk about a battle, I'm battling patience. Nigga, I battle frustration. I'm about to turn 40, dog. I'm battling agent. I'm battling the fact that the album ain't even dropping already. It's almost 200. I think it's a little more. We've done total we've done is 325%. A little crazy in the first year, but yeah, 325% overall with wins, the losses, all of that. How many times are you about to ask if I had a vacation? How many artists I've had to witness do bad imitations? Niggas want me all bent out of shape, rattled and shaking. My dad got cancer right now, we battling stages. Trust me when I say there's plenty things that I'd rather be facing. Yeah, clapped by the news. Was it really news though? If you didn't know there was news, would you have traded the same ranges? Did it really make a dent? Let's see, chat. A little higher low there. Again, that's not enough for me, right? Like, if it comes up above here, then shit, it goes up. It is what it is. But I want to see if you can come down at least to the leg candle fill. At least until here before I look for buys above. So I'm asking for a lot, because that's going to be like a 500 pip move down at least. And then to go back up, it's another 500, because you got to come back up, right? And then that would be my positions above here. But until then, I gotta just watch it drive up. Cause I didn't really have anything planned for breakout buys today, and I need more information for breakout buys to form, and that's what I mean by more information. Like if you get something like that, that happens. But if it just comes up from here, then that's nothing new. But yeah, it's clean traffic. It shows until like I'll say roughly like 44.78. That's like your next like potential reaction zone. Made over 100% in 60 months. Shareholders say 6% annual return is good. Yeah, that's the goal. The goal is to get to a point where we're making like 5% a year, 5% or less a year. That's the goal. So yeah, we got a lot to work on, but I'm sure that just comes with balance too, right? As the balance grows, we're not gonna make the same like 30% or 10% per month. As the balance continues to grow, eventually it'll be like, you know, like 5%, 4%, and then eventually like 20% a month. But yeah, I'll consider this pretty high. It's still aggressive, right? Like 300% overall on this account in like a year in April, May, June, July, August. A year in like 4 months. It's pretty aggressive. Your groceries increase 10% yearly, but 6% enough? Yeah, but 6% of what? Like 6% of a million, 6% of a couple million, 6% of 100 million. Like, you know, it's... You know what I mean? You talking about groceries? We talking about groceries? Groceries actually go up 20% a year? I don't know, but banana's been the same price for a minute. Banana's been 69 cents over here since I was working there. So... unless it's 79 now. Might be 79 cents now, actually. How much are bananas, chat? 79 cents a pound? You think 45 trigger tap? I have that zone next is clean traffic, but on the way up, you have 44.76. So I don't know. I don't know. I have to miss on this range if it doesn't print my move. Doesn't print my bottom wicks and all of that. I don't have much going on as of right now. That could change if you just continue to push up above like 44.76. So I'll find out then if it does anyways. But from here, I can't really make that prediction. Otherwise, I'll be in. I could say clean traffic, you know, but that's like a level 1 confirmation. Like clean traffic, what's that? Like, that's it. You know, I want a little more than that. You know what I mean? I can say clean traffic. I can say like the light candle here is done already too from the deal yesterday. That already got finished during like Asian basically. So yeah, I don't know. What I do know is that if you do come down and fill the light candle down here in the 5, at least the break of these lows, and then you shift back up above here. Above there, I'm looking for buys afterwards. But until that happens, I wouldn't know from here if it takes off or not. And I also wouldn't know if it's gonna come down like this or not. If it does though, I'm just drawing out plays, right? Like if it does, and then it prints exactly that movement, yeah, above here, I'll look for my positions. But if you're gonna ask me, well, Don, if you know it's gonna go down, why take sells down? I don't know it's gonna go down as well. It's something I'm waiting for. It's a bare minimum. Bare minimum. But this is a 15 leg candle, right? 30-minute leg candle as well here. Chat, 4 opening too, right? 4 opening, 1 hour opening here at the same time. 1 hour leg candle as well. There's lots of leg candles to be filled there. So yeah, if those can get filled, amazing. Yeah, 1 hour and 30-minute both close with leg candles. Yeah. So yeah, 4 openings not bad though. It's a decent closure above the range, right? On the 4, it's not bad. It's not bad. It's not bad. Hey, aren't you the guy that said how we be pulling out weekly when you go average $10 TP trades? Talking about bananas now. See what I mean? See what I mean? People be pulling shit out the wazoo. What we doing by ourselves? We are waiting for more movements here in this range. More movements, more volume. So I don't have enough information right now. How long you think that movement will take us? Because not enough info right now. I don't know, man. Hopefully quick. Like, I'm in hopes that it's quick. I hope that it's within the same hour. Because it could be. I don't know. The volume, you can tell by the volume too. Like, right now it's a little rangy, but again, CPI just came out, so it can only actually get better. What's up, Eddie? What is kinda your confident entry to go for? Like, what do you see and can say, okay, we can buy or sell here? My confirmations, structure. I use structure. I use support and resistance, and I'll say just candle theory, just like organic candles, like just like I'll look at just candles, reading candles backwards, which is just structure and support and resistance. So we're just constantly doing the same loop. So like if you draw it out like this, right? You draw something like this, right? How would you describe this into a candle? So then I'll go like, okay, well, let's see you got some just movements up. Let's just trace it, right? You got some movements up, and then you got like, now you have the pullback part, just the pullback, right? And then you have this movement up here, so then that's gonna be a continuation. I'm just drawing random ones right now, right? And then you got pullbacks here, for this move, right? That's a pullback, and then you got this push up, you got this pullback, so then that's a small pullback, and then you got this, right? So then now let's say this is like a 15-minute time frame. So then let's grab, let's say this is the 15, right? Wait, hold on. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13. That's an uneven number. We can't do a 15. Fuck it. Let's say it's a 15. Right? So 15. How many 15-minute candles are there in 1 hour time frame? So like this. Hold on. Let me just like this, right? So like let's say this is like this is what I drew out. I just drew it randomly. This is like what it looks like on candles. So then like if you were to break this up into like different time frames, like these 4 candles are 1. These 4 candles are, these 4 15s equals to 1 hour, right? So that's 1 hour is 2 hours. These 4 is 3 hours. So then if you were to draw that now on a 1 hour time frame scale, how will it look? This bullish one would be the first one. This one coming down bearish and then bullish at the end. So you got something like this closing, right? That's how it's gonna look now, because this is the high, this is the low, this is the body closure. It equals over this body, and then next one 1 2 3 4. That's kind of just a bullish candle as well, but a little weaker, right? Ends off right there, the end of that bearish one. So then you got something looking like this. So then yeah, the next one just end up coming up. The next one, I only have 1 candle, but let's just say it opens up like that. All right, so this is the movement. So then you can say, oh yeah, seller replay here, right? So like, yeah, we do still take the seller replay. We might not take it directly, but you could see on a different time frame, different scale. And this is what I mean by it. Like if you just draw it out and invert, like actually break it down, this is what you're gonna get. So like, it's important to understand this because then now you can understand different time frames, right? You can see this is how like the 15-minute time frame might look. Over here, this is the 15, right? And then this is the 1 hour, right? So 15, 1 hour, and then this is how it looks in terms of like just structure in general. And then that helps you because now you have to understand like, okay, what was the point of this move? What happened on the 1 hour time frame? Oh, it just came down and flipped and just closed weak bearish. Okay, cool. There must be some type of support here, right? And then this is the top of the range here. This isn't anything back above here. Could just be breakouts. So then it just comes back down to just breakout plays and all of that. But it's just support and resistance. It's nothing too crazy. So support and resistance, market structure is all we use. And candle reading, which is just this, this comes back to just looking at structure, right? So like right now, let's do one more example. Right now, like you got I'd say, let's see, what should I use? Let's say you got something like this. Let's say let's trace it. So you got this. Alright, you got this. Trace that. Trace this. This is a little too big. Trace this. 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 So you can see it's just one constant bullish move, right? So then like this is how it looks in terms of candles, right? So like one constant bullish move, you're probably saying, oh, these are higher lows, these are higher lows, these could be higher lows too, right? Which is possible, and that is maybe that's all that's needed in order to drive up. But is that like enough information for me to say that it's bullish? It's bullish. Is it enough information for me to say that it's like a position? I don't know. What if you get something like this? Just a possibility. Just draw it out in your head, right? You don't gotta like put it as a main focus. You can open up a second tab in your head and put it to the side and be like, what if it does this? Because when it does, if it does do that, you pull up that tab afterwards. You pull up that tab now and you focus on that, like, oh, but you want to plan ahead for it, right? You're not trying to say like, I think it's gonna go up, I think it's gonna go down, because then you're just so stuck to that bias and that idea. It's like, what information do you have to confirm that that's what's gonna happen? You know what I mean? So like you want to just keep these tabs open, keep these ideas open in case it does, because let's say you do correct this move, right? Let's say this whole entire thing gets corrected. You now have a resistance and this is your support. Since you've been bullish here, right? And you corrected the move, you start shifting back into the ranges now. It's like, what is this called now? This is your fake out. And then now you start looking for plays and ideas into this range here for buys. Because what was the point of doing this if it weren't to continue down? If it were to continue down, then you would have seen like more structure being held and continuation. And then at that point, you start looking for sells, sure, right? So that's how like that's kind of what I'll wait for. But in this range particularly, am I gonna like look for? Am I gonna try to guess from here like where it's gonna go? It's a little difficult. You could say it's at a weekly resistance. You could say it's at a daily resistance. You can say it's at some fib level, right? But is that like always enough information? You know what I mean? Like, yeah, you have a double top here, yeah, or you're starting to break the highs again. But like looking at the overall structure, like, could there be something that gets created within these ranges? Because all that this really is a range, and this is the bottom of the range, and you're still missing some bottom wicks here. And I'm only saying missing bottom wicks here because if this is the bottom of the range, this rejected the middle of nowhere, and this rejected the middle of nowhere, and this rejected the middle of nowhere. So like if you do, not it will come down. If you do come down, could that just come down? Because then now this is just a range. It's nothing crazy. There's nothing significant about this move if it does come down. It's still within that same range, right? So like it's like, that's what I mean. Like, is there something better that we can wait for? And that's what I'll wait for. But obviously, when you look at the minute, when you look at just one time frame, not just a minute, but any one singular time frame, you're missing out on all that other information. So it's like it's just a bit harder to read price, right? Compared to like if you just were to use all your time frames as you could. Starting from the weekly, you know, you're catching 10 pips sometimes. Starting from the weekly, from the daily, from the 4, the 1, the 30, the 15, 5 minute. You can use all of it because it's just more information. I'm in the battlefield, really putting boots to the ground. A boost to see for your sales, analyze what you tell. If Drake took out the AK, maybe he. But yeah, that's it. That's why I like this right here. That's right here for me is a leg candle, and like I would like to get this. I like. It's like, it's not like sometimes confirmations aren't like for you to take, right? Like it's like if we have a leg candle here in the 15 or here on the 30, I'm not gonna look at it and be like I'm trying to take this leg candle because one, we're still bullish. So for you to take sells here, it's definitely possible. This could be something you could use, but whenever I'm usually following structure. I think same thing I said in the leg candle video. I said like I usually take it when we're following that same structure. So like this could be a leg candle, sure, but this leg candle might be something for a confirmation to go up later. I don't know if it is, but I'll know that if it does fill this leg candle all the way down, what's the reason as to why you should come up? I don't know, but if it does come up, how will things look now? Right? You can see this whole entire move down as liquidity. So then anything back above here later on is clean traffic or clean now because you have liquidity to back up the idea that this is going to go up. Right? But sometimes confirmations aren't always for entry. That's for like a later move that you can get. But when you're in the moment, you're always trying to get something at this moment and you're constantly hunting, it's hard to view it like that, right? Because you just want a consistent move. So that's why people in chat ask like buy or sell all the time. Because like it doesn't have to be right now, chat. It doesn't have to be right now. It could be like after some moves here for confirmations, right? And that move down could be a confirmation. You're not missing out on the move if you wait for it. You're not missing out on 400 pips here, chat, if you wait for it. It's just a confirmation. Especially if you tell yourself you're gonna miss out on the move. Are you really missing out on it if you didn't plan to take it? You know what I mean? Let's see. This broke the highs like 4 times here, right? 1, 2, 3 times. So let's see. Is this gonna break the highs a 5th time, a 4th time? And don't mind this blue zone. This blue zone is just a reaction zone. Like it's somewhere price could react that. You block these 2 candles out, right? Nothing really happened. It was just one move up. And this is the first pullback down. So if you come down like this is your reaction zone likely. I don't have any wick entry buys there. Do I? No, I don't. I don't have any wick entry buys there. That's what they call it, FOMO. Yeah. FOMO, fear of missing out. I got FOMO too though. Don't get it twisted. But sometimes, man, you have the experience, you have the confidence to know that you're gonna miss on this move, but something else could come. Quote unquote missing out. What's up, Papa Megs? You missed the whole move from 4200. Damn. Just even the thought to turn my back on them is not okay. I cannot relocate. We just gotta post up here. I promise things will be okay. Cause I love you, babe. Yeah. But they love me too much here. I cannot. Yeah. I push you niggas through the ringer. Yeah. You getting bodied by a singing nigga. Yeah. I'm with nowhere like I'm Chris Kringle. Analysis paralysis. I don't think so. I think I'm pretty content with what I'm looking for. I'm pretty confident what I'm looking for today. I'm pretty confident that I have one idea today. Wick entry buys. And I don't have any breakout buys until we get more information. I think maybe if I was like every 5 minutes, I was like, oh fuck, Can I get a position here?
So I told Capo we can't burn them bridges. Yeah, you saw my brother, you was trying to fix it. Now you drop your album and you back.
Some days though, like some days I will hop on it and I could be overthinking stuff, but then, cause then I'm like, am I tripping out today? Or like, is prices not printing stuff that I want, you know? So some days it could be like that, but those days when you get those like mixed feelings of like, damn, I don't see much right now. Just wait. You don't gotta like test it, you know? You don't gotta test yourself like, oh shit, like let me test it, right? Because sometimes you do come on and try overthinking. It's like, but you don't gotta test yourself. That's the best part in trading. Like you don't gotta prove anything to nobody. Like you don't gotta prove that you could trade today in these markets. Like shit, bro. I'm telling you on stream that I don't know. I'm telling you sometimes, chat, that I don't know where it's gonna go. I would have never said that 3 years ago. 3 years ago, I would have been like, yeah, I do know where it's gonna go. Pull some shit out my ass. If it hits, it hits. Clip it. If it doesn't, don't clip it. But I don't know. Sometimes I just don't know where it's gonna go. I need more, you know, movements, more candles printing in order to figure out what's gonna happen. Because you don't always gotta know what's going on every single, you know, print. I'm still in long. What do you think? You're still in the position? I think you're still good here. I don't know where your stops are though, because you're so bullish. It's just like the bottom wick. Where is that gonna be? So if you have stops that are covered up for that, then sure.
She said she leaving a boyfriend. She wanna meet me at a Ritz-Carlton. She looking pretty, she looking gorgeous. We making love, but we heartless. She want ass shots, give her face shots. Back at the Maybach.
Hey bro, I think it will shortly sell, then it will go up again. And there you go. You got an analysis that you can follow. Now you gotta follow it.
I just put your bitch on another bitch and hit them both. All of a sudden he a friend when I send that bitch a toast. When she want attention, she disguise it as a post. I forgot to mention she was mine before she yo. She gon' need the coochie like she
Can you look at GJ? GBP JPY. Wow, we're actually above the gray zone. GJ is not looking too bad right now. Sometimes I hit in one of these alt I. Sometimes yo chat, hit the alt I. Sometimes you just gotta hit the alt I, bruh. You gotta just hit the alt I, man. Yeah, see, so you hit the alt I here, you'll see that these are still lower highs here, so, or like higher lows if you flip it again. But if these are still lower highs here, then any given point this can still continue. So at what point are we gonna break structure here? I'll say more so once you break above here, or break above here, or break above here. But more importantly, what I'll put is here. So I'll put this as my overall range now. So we'll put this here. And we'll put this here. We'll delete all of this. Reflip it. So then we'll use like 206.873. If that breaks again, right? If that breaks, then structure starts to shift a little bit. You can see a little bit here. It's starting to shift a little bit. You won't know until it re-breaks the low of 206 though. I think once that breaks here, that's going to be more so of like, okay, yeah, that's going to turn more bearish, right? But I think anything here still, especially after printing a higher low here, could still just continue to print higher lows on the way up because you're still following this structure. So yeah, like I think GJ, looking at this, I wouldn't say from here, just because like you don't have much here, but maybe like another pullback or something, and then a continuation up would be a confirmation of that. But I'll wait on this a bit just because like there's not much happening here. You have it on the higher time frames, right? But you have this entire move down. But in terms of this move, this part of the move, it's like if you can come down again, let's say you come down like this, right? And you start to shift back up above the ranges. Okay, yeah, above there now. Above here, you can look for buys to mirror this traffic to the left here. But I'll wait for this first. Hey, bro, I think one of the mods might come get you, man. Dope interview? Damn, that's a classic. Thank you, bro. Words of wisdom. You still trade pennies? Hey man, these are dollars, not pennies. I don't know about pennies. I'm gonna get copyrighted, man. I'm gonna get copyrighted. $4,300, $4,280. Let's see, how far is it? That's not too bad. I think right. That's right there. What's your gold view for the week? That's a lot to ask for, man. I don't know. I know that the weekly is bullish and the weekly closed at resistance last week. So this weekly could still flip bearish. It's a possibility. You said tomorrow. Let's see, because this filled is 48.38 or 43.83. Can it fill? This is your reaction zone, right? This blue zone I have marked up, so you can get a reaction there. And then if it does react there, chat, and it comes back up to re-break, just be a bit careful. Just be a bit careful, because then it can still come back down. This is the leg candle reaction, right? If you draw in your leg candle body area, so like just be careful. So like if it does react off of it, there's still a possibility it can come down and fill the rest of the leg channel. If it does that and then it decides to push back up above here, above the highs we had earlier, then that's my buy position. But not here. If it just reacts off here, then I'm gonna let that fly up if it does fly up. I want to see it a little steeper. NYSE open in 4 minutes. You gonna dip off before NYSE open? Could be crazy today. It could be crazy. Crazy. I didn't check the viewers earlier. We're at 91,000 traders online. That's a good amount. So what was it earlier? Like 170? 170 for CPR or something? I can't.
The time is now. Right now. This is the hour. This is the new dawn. This is the new day. Now is the time. For nature in all her glory hath named you her king. She has named you the king.
I reject that 4 for 20, 4 for 23, then shorting towards 4505 will be good. No. Reject that 4 for 20, 4 for 23. I don't have anything there at the moment. I have wick entry buys at 43.20. If it comes down that far. Here, I'm just waiting. I'm waiting for a price to go up or go down from here. I'm just waiting for this. But I don't have anything between 4476 and 43.24 right now. Until if this can come down, break the lows, and then make its way back up, then yeah, above here. I'm gonna play some Iceman actually. Alright, let's play. Yeah, fuck it. Yeah, if you guys want the playbook, the Nightbot just sent a link for playbook V2, so that is out. That is out. Playbook 2.5, an update on that playbook originally will be coming out one of these years, one of these days, one of these months. Hopefully before the year ends. But yeah, playbook V1 came out like a couple years ago, so you can see the evolution of that. But yeah, playbook V2 came out last November, and this is the playbook. This is the strategy for the most part. There's also a video that I made on YouTube that links with this too, so yeah, this is all free. You can get a good understanding of the strategy if you just read through this. Just a basic understanding, I'll say, and what we do. But this is everything that I do for the most part. There's nothing that I really hid from here. It's just market structures, point resistance, and candle reading. Right. What's important though is this market cycles. That's like your most important part. That and the actual playbook chart. But yeah, 8ameast.com. Should I go for a quick short scalp? You? What do you got? If you have like confirmations, I just don't have anything right now. Like, I don't know. I don't have anything until we come down and break below 43.78, and then you come back up. I don't know if it's gonna go down, by the way, too, towards that zone. Otherwise, I'll be in, right? So I'm waiting for that move to happen before I get my buys above 44.39. But I wouldn't know. Otherwise, if I had enough confluences, I'll be getting in. If I knew, I'll be getting in. But Again, this is what I'm waiting for, right? Like that doesn't mean whatever you guys got. It's like just take whatever you have. Take your positions, because then you're gonna juggle it up with mine, right? My confirmations. True. It's not bad. Like how much was that? This whole move was like 580 pips. It's not the worst. Could be a bit better though, but what day is it today? Wednesday? Still got a lot of time, chat. NYC just opened up, right? It opened up, closed. Bearish. Weak bearish. So let's see. Can you fill half this wick? And then react off that blue zone for the leg candle fill. Hey, did I save anybody today from taking these buys up here? By saying we it might be better off waiting for a steeper bottom wick than just this. Did I save anybody? I know I would have saved my old self for sure. That right there, because this is like a news re-break. This is something we would have taken like maybe 2 years ago. 2 years ago, there was like 2 higher lows, right? When news comes out, pulls back, creates a higher low. These are higher lows. The re-break, like I would have taken that like maybe 2 years ago. 2024 for sure. That was a play we had. Which could still play out, just a bit of drawdown. But I try to tell him it's working out for me now. He say then show your muscles. Prove to me that you're still as strong when it's only us two. They know you thorough with bread, but there's some shit you gotta pony up to. Basically he's saying I got growing up to do. I gotta dig deep. I really hate those 2 words, they never bring peace. I'm at the Bulgaria and Turkey with my bitch, and we ain't come here for no big teeth. Nah, I came here to turn a new leaf and maybe finally get some sleep. But all I can think about is the mountain of clouds. Let's see, 5 close. Not bad, not bad. This move coming down to chat is still pretty slow, right? So what does that mean? It just means that it's not strong yet. They could pick up though, but as of right now, it's been pretty slow move. So I call this next thing a 1-2 pop, which is like if this does correct and it corrects quicker than it took to come down, like let's say this took maybe how many candles in a minute? This took 37 bars, so 37 minutes. If this corrects it within like 10, you know, something quicker, then that's gonna show more bias towards that direction, towards the bullish direction, right? So it's just something small in terms of volume to look out for. That's not really a confirmation. Like that shouldn't be a single confirmation though. That should obviously be mixed with a bunch of other stuff, right? Chat, literally trading chat, it's like this. You have tools, right? You're not using the same tools every day though. Like you might have an Allen key, you might got a hammer, you might got a wrench. You're not always gonna use those 3 tools in a day. It depends on what the market throws at you, you know? Like if the market is throwing at you, I don't know my bolts and shit, but let's say there's a bolt that you need to unlock. Okay, yeah, use the wrench. You know what I mean? But you're not gonna go ahead and use a hammer to take out a bolt. You know what I mean? So like, that's the way price is. Like it's always gonna be drive, range, liquidity. Different market cycles, you can't pull the same plays every day though. Yeah, look to see like what we actually have displayed today, right? So I think traders, when they first get into trading, they're just so locked into like having a certain strategy. It's like they have to like they're looking at just the technicals or just like their strategy, right? But they're not combined that, or at least not yet, with like what's actually being presented to them, because they haven't realized that yet, right? Because you're just so locked into figuring out like your strategy, like, oh, how could I make my strategy better, right? But it's like nothing wrong. Sometimes there's nothing wrong with your strategy. You have to just apply it to different days of the week. Not every day will print the same formula, will print the same exact move, right? Like you're not always gonna have a bolt that you gotta unscrew today. Today you might have to you have a nail. You got a hammer and nail in. Okay, cool. Pull out the hammer play. You got a screw tomorrow. Okay, cool. Pull out the wrench play tomorrow. You got, I don't know, a certain bolt. Okay, cool. Pull out the Allen key tomorrow. You know what I mean? So it's just that's how I view it. It's like you're not using the same things every day though, right? It's like I'm not every day using it. I'm not always looking for an invisible candle. I'm not always gonna be like looking for a leg candle, right? Some days you might not have a leg candle. Some days you might have a leg candle, but you're still, the bias is still bearish or bullish, so I can't take the leg candle fill down, you know. But it's not as like just one and one like that. So like I think that's why traders are stuck at the break-even stage too, because like that's what's gonna actually give you that push to get past that BE stage. It's just those small details of realizing like what type of days is gonna give you what plays, right? So that's why the playbook helps divide that up, because like look, like we can't take a breakout every day. All right, for the most days, yeah, I'll say so. Like they're pretty valid for like all plays, but like let's say for a fake out, it's like there's only 3 check marks of all of these areas, and then the onion is only 1, which is just, I'll say wick entries at this point. But you know what I mean? It's not the same play every day. So you gotta first figure out what type of day is it. Is it a drive day? Is it a range day? Or is it liquidity? And then that's when you use your tools. But it's still your toolbox. It's still gonna be your toolbox. You still gotta, you know, take care of your toolbox. It's still your place. It's just, it doesn't get used every day. Like right now, we're printing this. So I start noticing, oh wow, yeah, this is a pretty slow move down. So if this move corrects, that's a 1-2 pop, right? But am I like constantly looking for a 1-2 pop? No. Today, torque wrench. Let's see. Pushing down here. Chat, if you guys enjoying the stream, hit the like button, sub to the channel. We're about to hit 128,000 subs, which is pretty crazy. We might hit 130 this year. 130 this year is the goal. 120. We started at 123. We're at 126 or 127 right now, right? What are we at? We're at 126 too. So 3K, 130 is possible. It's doable. 4 months. Alt account 1. You really mean alt account named alt account? Alt account for the alt accounts. Omi would have tried taking a position on news candle. You see, that's another thing too. You start self-reflecting like that, or really, it's just journaling, really, right? But you start journaling like that, you start noticing things that you would have done, right? Because otherwise, you would never know if you don't keep track of it. Yeah, that's good too. Not everyone got that voice in their head telling them that, to look back at their trades and be like, damn, the old me would have taken this. You just live day to day without doing that. And trading at least. Shebang. How should I manage the greed to trade many times a day? You're not confident enough in your strategy. Because if you're confident enough, you know that you don't have to do it all today. It's actually the opposite, right? It's like you'll think like, oh, I'm so confident, let me bang out the most trades, but it should be the opposite. It's like you're so confident that you're gonna get another trade tomorrow that you're not gonna take it today. So why are you lacking that confidence? It's just experience, right? It's like maybe you don't have that experience yet, and that just takes time. That just takes time. That's like literally like if you trade for a whole year, right? Let's say you trade for a whole year now. You go through 4 different quarters. You go through 4 different market cycles, or whatever different market cycles within that year that I printed, right? You now have like an understanding for all of those cycles. You go through year 2 trade now. You go through the same cycles as year 1. Nothing new gets printed every year. It's the same shit that prints every year. It just depends what part of the cycle we're at, right? So now you go to year 2 of trading. And now you're like, oh, wow, year 1, year 2, nothing changed. It's just different cycles throughout the year. So then you build a little bit of confidence, like, oh, I know what to do for year 3 now. I just got to figure out what type of cycle we're in. Year 3, you trade. It's the same cycles. Again, nothing new gets printed any year. Every year is the same shit that prints. It's the same candles, same movements, right? But now it's just, you just sit through and you have that experience year after year and you just add on. So that's probably what it is. It's just, you just need more time on the charts to unlock that confidence that your move is going to come again. You don't need to do it to all today. If it doesn't come now, it might come in December. That move or that play you're looking for could happen again, right? Like I didn't get buys for 4 months. 4 months, no buys. Like I was going to lose my shit. Like I took sells literally for 4 months straight, right? But that's because, you know, they were kind of driving down bearish. So like that FOMO on buys? No, I didn't see any buys until like this week, right? Until we actually started pushing up. So yeah, it's just that. It's time and experience. All that it is. It's like you're good. You just need time and you need experience. And also, what you need to do too is you need to mark up. You need to mark up your break-even zones before you get into the trade, not after. You need to mark up your trail stops, your TP and stop loss, obviously, right? You can have that too marked up before, and then once you get into the trade, you let price do the math. Like you let price take off. Like if the markets give you 10 pips today, cool. If it hits your BE zone, fine. If it hits your TP zone, fine. If it hits your trail stop zones, fine. But what you need to do is make those decisions before you get in, so that when you get in, you won't hesitate. Like you're not gonna sit there and be like, what should I do here? It's coming down, but then you start looking at your balance, or your balance is jumping back and forth. You're like, damn, my balance is going up, but do I want to close? Shit, let's see. Maybe I can get to $100. I'm at 85 right now. Like, can we get to $100 today? Shit, $100, bro. I'm about to be lit for a day. I made $100 today, right? So you start thinking like that, and then you're not really trading at that point. You're just like gambling. You're just hoping to make something without looking at the charts. So when you mark up these zones, like you mark it based off of what price is printing, right? You mark it based off of your support, off of your resistance, off of whatever confirmations you got, your FEGs, your imbalances, trend lines, your fibs, whatever, right? It doesn't matter. Each has their own strategy. Mark that up before you get in. So once you do get in, it hits your trail stops. The first thing you do, trail stops and profit. Done. It's like no hesitation. And that's what I mean by like let price do the work. Like it's not your job to catch pips. It's like your job is to analyze and hope and get in on a high probable position. But in terms of where you're gonna get today, it's not up to you. You can get 100 pips today, you can get a pip tomorrow. But if you're always trying to force something, you're gonna get 100 pips today. The next day, you're gonna try to force 100 pips again. How are you gonna get 100 pips tomorrow when you don't even print 100 pips tomorrow? What if tomorrow's a range? What if it's a different cycle? Again, going back to the toolbox, you gotta pull out a different tool tomorrow. You can't use the same tools every day. So, right? It's like, y'all can't be free to the markets like that. You can't like force stuff like that. You can't force like certain pips or certain dollars in the week from the markets. It doesn't always print as you envision. It changes, right? It changes day to day. But journal too, right? You want to do that? Me, yeah, I'm on one today, bro. I'm on one today. But I'm hoping we get a trade here, chat, as well. How tall am I? I'm 5'10". 5'10". Ask my girl, she'll know. Right, babe? 5'10". Third minute looks like an onion. Try to print out. Third minute. Yeah, if it closes bullish, you have like 15 minutes. Could be the onion. We came near that blue zone, chat, right? I came near it. Didn't tap it, but could be a reaction because it was a made-up candle that we made up for a 30-minute lead. It's, you know, the 30-minute lead body was up here, so we made up off of like, I think this zone here. We drew this as a leg candle, so maybe that was a tap. But what I do know, chat, is that I do not have buys yet. Okay, so I do not have buys yet. If you break these highs, I don't have anything here yet. I wanted this to come down further. But yeah, same thing right there. It's like I could FOMO right now. Like, let's say it didn't happen yet, right? But like if it breaks the highs, I could FOMO. Like, I'm sure like everyone has FOMO in them. I have that FOMO too. Like, I'm gonna be like, damn, we're going up right now and I couldn't get in. But like the problem becomes like, if you didn't plan for the move, like what are you really missing out on? If you didn't plan for the move, like what is there to miss? It's like if you know that your confirmation required a push that, let's say, took us down further here. Let's say for me, it's like at least break these lows and then a shift back, right? If that's what I'm waiting for and that's what did not print, it is what it is. But that plan is like broken down before, right? Like in the morning. So then afterwards, you just kind of wait for those plays to form. If it doesn't form, it doesn't form, right? But you can't FOMO over something that you didn't plan for. So you gotta plan for it. If you don't plan for it, obviously, like the whole session, you're just gonna be over here like, oh man, like, how do I get in, right? Like you're just like every 5-minute counter prints, like, damn, I just missed this move here. Like this was so clean, but it's like, if you know what you're looking for, you're gonna be more calm and just relax. You cannot miss a move they didn't plan for, chat. Cannot. If you're sleeping and go move 800 pips overnight, what are you gonna do? Wake up and be like, damn, I missed it. And then what are you gonna do now? Try to FOMO it? Like try to like get a trade just because last night moved a lot? You know what I mean? You get your piece. One hour closure in about 9 minutes here. So yeah, we'll have like an hour and 15 or something left until 11. And 11 we'll put a session stop loss trap. 46 incoming? It could be. I have 45.25 next. And then after that, let's see. After that, I have 45.75. 46 is honestly like really clean. Like I think above like 45.25, this entire range is now what we're breaking into. So actually no, 46.40, yeah, something else here. But once you break this, it's clean. Up until 48 basically. I draw a level with the 1 hour drop down yesterday and prices tap. Nice. What'd you have? Like 73?
that it's me. Funny thing is that they ain't gon' compete. You gon' get yours while I'm doing me. You gon' get yours while I'm doing me.
Hey, Johnny, shut the fuck
Reach
up.
me, baby. Call my phone and say you need me, baby. Thought they had me in a deep sleep, baby. I'm still scorching hot in these streets, baby. Pull up, Maybach, beep, beep, baby. And my shit came with the heat seats, baby. See-through shirt, I get a sneak peek, baby.
Blow on me just like some green tea, baby. Hey, hey. Tired of all of y'all telling me niggas is real. Pussy, I know when it's real. You only come home to pose and pop off a look, but you forgot how I feel. Shot-town popping a pill, go on a drill, looking for someone to kill. White kids listen to you, cause they feel some guilt, and that's how your soul get fulfilled. Handing out turkeys on camera inside of your hood, then you go back to the hills. How many houses you build? How many souls did you heal off the back of your deal? Difference between niggas getting you out of your deal and letting you out of your deal. Damn, against your will, how many new names do you got on your will? Damn, how many more times is y'all gonna keep calling it soft when it's silk? Damn, how many more interviews y'all gonna do just to get
That's
like
better.
some shit? Damn, they tryna cover it up like a quilt. Rari go skirt on a boy like a kilt. Kept it 100 on paper like Wilt.
He said 15 valid celery play.
That's how I do the sauce in a spill. These hoes know how I pop it for real. These hoes know how I pop
Celery
it for
play?
real. I made way too much in a week. Must be 250 at least. Like the money just grew off a tree. Like the money just came in for free. For real. Yeah. MRI machine scanning my knee. Like how long you been running the streets? For real. Yeah. She just text me like we. We in Paris like 200 deep. For real. And I went bought a whip for my brother. Same body but two different colors. And I might just tell Kyle get another. Small price cause he kept it 100. And I might book a flight out to London.
Hey, Johnny, shut the fuck up.
I'm glad you liked the playbook, man.
Yeah.
W.
For the city though.
WWW.
Gotta light the tower up for this. Yeah. Okay. Out in the six, I'm a national treasure. The niggas that bad me gon' bad me forever. R.I.P. Kobe, but y'all niggas brokey. That's probably why y'all be shacking together. Capo and leader got habits together. Like couples vacation, they packing together. Like brushing the finish, they'll slap it together. The charges like COVID, they'll catch it together. They hate me so much, it's a sickening thing. They must have heard wrong on the call. I sent them a sack cause I wanted you shipped to the king. When you was a
Let's see. 3 minutes left for a 1 hour closure. Let's see what this does. What's US 30 and stuff doing? To the US 30, of course, just bullish. Always bullish. I don't think there's been a single day that US 30 has been bearish. What else is there? NAS 100. NAS 100. NAS 100. Numero uno. It's not bad. A little bit of structure here. Not bad. Not bad. Don't have enough info. Higher time frame though, you do have this. Broke below the ranges, pop back into it. So I think the only thing I'm missing really is just like more bottom wicks. If you get another, because then this can just easily come down correct. Like this can just be a lower highs though. It's a possibility, right? You don't want to count that out. It's not until you actually break this highs where that confirms. And since you haven't broken the highs yet, if you do get something like this and then shift back up, then yeah, that should be a continuation. I'll wait for that move first if that happens. What else is there? What else? What else? What else? What else? NAS 100. SPX, same as US 30, right? BTC USD. BTC USD. What do you think BTC is gonna be by the end of the year? $100? Yep. Shit. What else is there? Yen? What? Yo, stop saying that. Stop thinking about the negatives. Just think about the positives in life. Who said we'll get copyrighted? Think about the positives. That's a negative. What if we don't get copyrighted? Where the hell you been? Stunt man. Check ETH. There we go. ETH. ETH. For 22 to 1,000. Yeah, we're just kind of in that range. Damn, it's rough times for crypto, huh? Yeah, we're just kind of chilling. I'm not too sure. I think we're just in this range right now, though. This is like my resistance, this is my support. They're just sitting in here. Who knows how long we'll range for, right? How long did it spend in here? From 2022 until 2023? Like a whole year and a half, maybe? 588 days in that range. With no benefits, not bad, huh? For some immigrants, build your fences, we digging tunnels. Can't you see we getting money up under you? Can't you see the private jets flying over you? Maybach bumper stickery, what we're overdue. Jay is chilling, Yay is chilling. What more can I say? We killing them. Hold up, before we end this campaign. As you can see, we embodied the damn lames. Lord, please let them accept the things they can't change. And pray that all of their pain be champagne. You think it will come down to 4405? I don't think that's too far off. I think it's possible, yeah, but I don't think anything in this era makes a dent, you know what I mean? Like, even if it does, like, what I'm trying to say is, like, yeah, it's in that range, so highly likely it could, is what I'm trying to say. As long as it's in this range, it can bounce back and forth between it. All right, between here. I would like to see if it can break these lows at 4,300. That would be something a little more significant, you know. What's a pip? But pip is just a way we measure price. We use pips to measure. Yo, when I did the in-person course, I was like, guys, I honestly don't know to this day how leverage and stuff works. Like, I know how it works, but like, I know like 1 to 500, or like, I know how to measure pips on gold by just like every $1 on gold is 10 pips, right? But you look at GJ or look at like EURUSD, like you ask me to measure pips, then I would need to draw out the measurement tool, because I can't look at all those decimals and figure out how many pips we're moving. Peak music. Fist bump jams. That was that's only for special occasions.
Everybody's so judgmental. Everybody's so judgmental. Everybody hurts, but I don't judge Reynolds. It was all so simple.
That's a bar, huh? Everybody hurts. The rental company? But I don't judge rentals.
Welcome to the city of gods. Pop was the king of New York. Now I'm the nigga in charge. Only the drillers, the city is ours. Found out the ops when you pick them apart. I give them my time, so I give them my heart.
Bro, give me one trade. I can give you a trade, but like, what if I give you a trade and like I don't take it? You know what I mean? Wouldn't that seem a little odd? Like, why would this guy give a trade to somebody that he's not gonna take? You know what I mean? That sounds a little odd, right? It's like, why isn't he gonna take that trade if he gives it? So I can give you a trade. I don't have any trades right now. I'm waiting for trades. When I get a trade, I'll take it, and then that's when I'll give a trade out. But if I don't see anything, I don't see anything. I can't just like, you know, pull it out like here. Here you go, man. Here's a trade.
You will not survive being too soft. Been a long time, we took a new road. Shoot a show until we got a new course. If we stopped and we let it cool off.
Give the force. Hey yo. How do Canadians view the US? Bro, all my music's American. I don't know what you're trying to ask me right now. I don't. The only Canadian artist that I might play is like Drake, The Weeknd, and Justin Bieber. I mean, that's all we got really over here. What kind of question you asking right now? I just didn't want to go to North Carolina if I go to America, okay, bro? That's all I said that one time. You're still on me about America? Someone asked, yo, Don, where would you like to travel? If you were living one place for the rest of life, where would it be? The whole world, the whole world. And then you go in and you say North Carolina. Why the fuck would I want to stay in North Carolina of all places in the world? At least somewhere else in America, you know? North Carolina, bro. If I were to pick one place for my whole life to live, why would I pick North Carolina? No, like, I'm sure I've been to like the I don't know if I went to South Carolina, North Carolina. I went to one of the airports and I'm like, yo, this place is cool. I would not want to live there though. And then ever since that day, bro, you've been like, yo, Don, you don't like Americans? Bro, I said one time that I did not want to live in North Carolina. I'll pick like maybe somewhere nicer, like California or something, you know, like I don't know, New York or something. Bro, of all places, I want somewhere chill, somewhere hot, at least. At least. Bro, probably like Iceland or something.
She say, do you love me? I tell her only partly. I only love my bed and my mom. I'm sorry.
J. Cole? What? J. Cole's from North Carolina? He is? I thought J. Cole was from like somewhere else. Can you play India music? I don't know any, bro. I don't know any, man. What time and year you were doing the NY person in course? 2020. I did it in 2019 October. 2019 October, November, I think. That was my first one. You were there? No way. Damn. That is crazy, bruh. That was the closest we've been. Hey, man. Chat, if you guys were to pick one place in the whole world you would live, where would that be? One place for the rest of your life, where would that be? It could be any country. Any country, anything. Any city, where would that be? See. Miami or New York for me. So, bro, why you tell me to? Bro. Yo, you rage baiting, bro. You gotta be. Singapore or Argentina? Damn. I haven't been to Europe yet, so I don't know. Dubai? Typical trader. You a trader, huh? Cape Town? I know where Cape Town is. I know where Cape Town is, bro.
out. Y'all done specially invited guests me out. Y'all been telling jokes that's gonna stress me out. Soon as I walk in, I'm like, let's be out.
Australia.
I was often drained. I was off the meds. I was called insane. What an awesome thing. Engulfed the shame. I want all the rain. I want
Japan.
all the pain. I want all the smoke.
Cyprus.
I want all the blame. Cardio, audio, let me jog your brain. Caught in the Audi home, we was all detained. All of you Mario, it's all a game. I'm so reborn. I'm moving forward.
When am I visiting Cape Town? Maybe one day. Maybe one day.
Ain't no stress on me, Lord. I'm moving forward. Keep moving forward. Keep moving forward.
Yeah, I've only been to like maybe like 5 countries probably, maybe less. 4 countries, or 4 or 5 countries, maybe 5 countries. Yeah, I haven't been much. You said increase. I haven't been there since I was 11. I haven't been to Vietnam since I was 11. Yeah, it's been a long time. I was like 11, like 2011, 2012, 2011, I think. Oh, the last time. You think we'll get 1,000 pip move today? I don't know, man. Maybe 1,000 pip move. I don't know. It's 10:15 right now, and we are struggling here. So I see. I don't know. Maybe like this move up from here up to here is like 800. So yeah, it's a possibility for sure. But I need signs. I got no signs right now. I'm missing signs. They make some nice Nikes there. Air Max. Right. Filipino bloodline, I guarantee you I do not have a Filipino bloodline. 1,000,000%. I'm straight Viet from head to waist. Five and six. I don't know. I'm tossing the family though. Give the entry, please. I'm trying, man. I'm trying, but what is price printing so far? Right? It's a little slow right now. It's a little slow, so I don't have much here. I'm just waiting. I can just wait until 11. Fingers crossed we get volume. That's all I can really do right now. Chat, I feel like lately these news candles haven't really like been giving you like consistent movements throughout the session. It's been just like, you know, the move itself, and then that's about it. It's pretty dry after. Like nothing is really like moving price. So could also be because like news folders coming out like with what's going on is like more impactful than these news folders itself. So that's probably why it could be like that, right? I mean, you only started moving like 7 days ago, a week ago. About a week ago. Like a week ago, that's when you started moving. Before that, you were ranging. So you're still like super early. I don't think like, again, like it's nothing really to FOMO over, because no matter where you go now, if you go back into the range, it's a fake out. If you continue up, it's continuation. You have direction from here on out, right? It's not like you're just sitting in the range anymore though. But I think it's just a little awkward in this area. Once you break out of this area, it should be a little better. But it's gonna be a little awkward in this area until price actually breaks, grabs liquidity, creates structure. When do you take a trade? Of course, since I'm on your live, you don't take trade. So I hop on at 8 AM East. I'll mark up what I'm looking for, and then I'll wait. And if those plays form, if I mark up what I'm looking for, and I'll say what I'm looking for. So I'm not just marking it up. I'm also like saying, hey, today is a wick entry buy type of day. I'm gonna look for wick entry buys, right? And then throughout the session, we have zones and levels as to where those wick entry buys would be. And so today we had a 43.24 that did not get tapped. I had no trade. No trade, no idea, no trade. And I'll say, like, if you get more information, we get trade. More information in this case for me today was if you were to break below 43.78. We didn't break below there again. No trade. Simple as that. So yeah, we might be here, no trade some days. We're not always gonna get a trade, man. Some days just sitting here and just waiting. And just waiting and waiting and waiting. Some weeks we might have one trade. This week we had one, but it was during Asian, so it wasn't during New York. Last trade on stream was last week, last Wednesday on the 5th. So yeah, some days trade, some days no trade. It's not like I hop on it and like I'm trying to get a trade every day, right? But it doesn't always print every day. I don't know what to say. I had ideas today, and you just wait. Just don't rage quit though, you know? The other day someone rage quit. Someone's like, oh fuck this, I can't wait no longer. Fuck. Good luck, Don. Fair enough. Again, like this, I think the trading style isn't for everybody. Like, or like if you're like sitting here waiting for a trade, right, it might be a little more difficult because I get like, again, not a trade every day. So some people do be rage quitting. Soon time for correction? I hope so. Something nice, you know? Some volume. Dun, 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 dun. Kenny, you had 2 accounts before, right? I remember the other one. Imagine 26, you can buy a true tweets 100K. Sorry, I had to play this music because start getting a notice. True. Very nice, bro. You say Greece with the monks. Damn. Mount Athos. Where is this? Damn, you said here, Wogman? This looks like the Odyssey. Gold is uncharted territory for me. Hopefully it drops down tomorrow. Hey man, at least you know that. At least you're saying that. So you put like a borderline for no trades today, right? See? W. And you're not gonna force any trades, right? It's W. What's the news releasing for gold today? No free promo. What's the news releasing for gold today? The news releasing for gold today was CPI. It was at 8:30. The next thing you do have is crude oil inventory. So that's in about 4 minutes. So that comes out. Orange folders next. Yellow folders next. So yeah, we'll see how that comes out. That could be something. Who knows? Because like you don't really do too much of CPI, right? And it's a yellow folder. It's not a red one, but still, it's the last, not the last actually. The last is 2 p.m. It could be something. Sometimes crude oil inventory hits, especially on days when you have like a major folder in the morning. We'll find out though. And we still got, after news comes out, we still got 30 minutes. So you and go buys? No, I'm not in any positions. I'm just chilling. I'm waiting and waiting for this range to break out now at this point. Oh, make it bullish or red, that news folder. What will make it bullish? I think it's already bullish. It's more so like for me, it's like it's already bullish. I'll consider this already being bullish. It's more so like how can I get in a position at this point? So I need to see more liquidity. But is it bullish? Yeah, it's been bullish for the last couple of days. And if you zoom out, especially, it's still overall bullish, right? But for a position today, for me, I want to see if there's another pullback. I don't know if there will be. There may not be. It might just go up. But that's what I'm looking for. Once you get that pullback and you come back up to re-break, that's the position I'm looking for. Until then though, I don't have enough information like here to determine that we're bullish or for me to get a move in this bullish move. So it's a lot of waiting. What's going on?
Let's hear some favorites, maybe find some new ones too. I'm gonna kick things off with some artists who've had your attention lately.
People hop on my stream? Not at the moment. Not at the moment. Too many incidents. F1? When's the next F1? When's the next F1? F1. Dutch? Zandervoet. Wait, no, Hungering. No. Yeah, Zandvoort. That's Netherlands, no? What is that? August 23rd? Wow. That's like in 10 days. It's a long... Yo, they had like 2 summer breaks, I feel like, because the beginning of the year, didn't they have like a 3-week break as well? A 4-week break, basically. There's not really a lot of F1 this year. You went for one pair, or did you trade other pairs before? I used to trade different pairs. I used to trade US 30, gold, and GJ. And then I removed US 30, and then it's GJ and gold for a couple years. And then now, ever since 2022, it's been just gold. Or 2023 actually has been just gold. I think end of 2022, I was looking at my journal yesterday. We took our trade. So yeah, in GJ. So yeah, 2023 and onwards has been strictly gold. Poker? No, I don't know how to play poker. I never learned. Chat, how similar is poker to trading? Like, it's a mental thing, no? You watched Moneyball yesterday, so didn't catch me again. Oh, Moneyball was cool with Brad Pitt, no? Where he managed that baseball team. That was cool. I watched that last year. That's a classic. Or kinda. Yo, Penzo, you have a letterbox? Do you use that?
Yeah. Ice.
Yo, chat. You want a mindfuckery movie? Yeah. Bro, I haven't watched the movie where after I watched the movie, me and my girl were just sitting here like in silence, like we just sitting there in silence, like what the fuck did we just watch? You know what we should watch? Search up The Game. The Game. That's like the most mindfuck movie I've ever watched, where I actually, after I watched the movie, bro, I was sitting there just like, what the fuck? The Game, 1997, The Game. That movie, bro, your pants on, watch that movie. Watch that movie, bro. You watch that movie. You can't watch it twice though. It's one of those things you can't watch twice. You gotta watch it once, and once you watch it, you can't really watch it again. But bro, that movie is crazy. You don't know what year was it made? 1997. 1997. It's funny because in the beginning I thought he was a trader. In the beginning he was driving an M4 to his trading office, or I think he was a trader, something like that. Maybe he wasn't a trader, but I don't know. It's fucking funny as fuck. That movie. There Will Be Blood is pretty cool. That's a different type of movie though. Moneyball I watched last year. Mate, SpaceX plus 4% is still going up. SpaceX? What's the name of the movie? The Game, 1997. Hey, going up a little bit here. Could it be a higher low? True. True. The Game 1997, bro. That's a mindfuck movie. It's like the most mindfuck movie I watched. The Gift too. The Gift was a mindfuck movie too, but it was a little different. The Gift was cool. You know what's a good movie too, chat? Watch was Jake Gyllenhaal. Who's in that movie? What's that movie, bro? This guy is like the Nightcrawler. That movie. That movie is pretty cool too.
Then I sprinkle in a little Mercedes and fashion. If that's not enough for you, well, baby, go back then.
After watching the movie, do you start acting like the movie? Nah, depends. Depends what I'm watching. I saw Limitless. Limitless is cool too. Limitless is cool. Yeah, Limitless is cool.
I can't believe it. I really can't believe it. I can't believe it. Too many wide transfers bound to have a good girl's morals tangled. The rent-free penthouse and the Van Cleef floor bangles and plenty more.
Peak, yeah, he's like the movie version of Alex Choi. I swear Alex Choi is the Nightcrawler, basically.
I think I also put the man in manifestation. Either I'm too numb to the shit or the city is changing. I bump into people and they act like we literally strangers. Random intrusive thought, but what happened to Taz's angels? So many people that's not.
Here we go, re-breaking our lows. Hey, did we save anyone again, chat? Anyone got saved here in the re-break? Almost re-broke. If that re-broke, then yeah, I'll save more. So we saved them, but that was close though, you know. I did say earlier, just be careful. Like it's not that I can't go up, just be a bit cautious. So like, yo, we might get that bottom wick right now. I would have saved my 2025 self just then. 2024 self and 2025 self just got saved. Chat, what other movies are there that are like mental? Inception? I did not watch Inception. I didn't watch Inception yet.
For a little while. The songs you were into the most. Playboy Cardi Lee.
Donnie Darko? I watched Memento last week again. Donnie Darko, haven't watched. What else? Inception is Christopher Nolan, right? Christopher Nolan. Chat, you guys like the Odyssey? What do you guys rate Odyssey 1 out of 10? How long does news affect a trade? Is it like 5-10? Sometimes it's instant. Sometimes like news comes out and it moves price instantly. In terms of how it affects the trade, I don't know. Like news comes out, it's gonna, sometimes it doesn't move, sometimes it does move, sometimes it waits a little bit before it moves. So I think you don't gotta focus on how it's moving. You just gotta focus on what plays you're looking that day, right? So have your plays like preset before news comes out. So when news comes out, it will just kind of expedite that process for you because it's volume. Sometimes it might not be volume, sometimes it may be volume, and then yeah. 9. So what will make it a 10 for you? What's up, Fabian? Yo, Fabian, no more Wait, was it you? No more Deshaun Lonely and Ken Carson leaks. How do we check volume? By looking at the charts. This will indicate volume. Look at this right now. Do you think this is volume? There's a little bit here, right? This is a little bit of volume. This is correcting this entire range within 2 candles right now. So yeah, a little bit. It's picking up. I don't think you got volume today yet. When you get it today though, I'll tell you. If we're still on, I'll be like, hey, this is the volume that we're talking about today. But let's see if that picks up. You said we still get them. What are you in a group buyout? What's your rating? Oh yeah, you're right. Nah, yeah. If it was like an extra 40 minutes, it would have been perfect, bro. It should have been like a 3.5, 4-hour movie. Rating? Honestly, I'll say a 9. I'll say a 9. I don't know. Actually, no. I'll give it a 10. Honestly, I'll give it a 10. It wasn't too much. Like it could have been longer, but I liked it. Hmm. 20 minutes chat. Status. Oh, detected audio. Just in case. 20 minutes till what? 20 minutes until 11. Until we start placing our session stop loss. So yeah, just waiting for volume still, but 20 minutes until a 1 hour closure. 20 minutes till I'm on. Looking like a higher low right now. Yeah, could be. Hey, I think we're picking up, chat. The glitch. Want to see the glitch? The glitch. Hold on, it has to break the lows. Might get a glitch here though. It's starting to flutter a little bit. The Mentalist. That's a show. I think 2 hours. I'm like, why am I typing? It's like 2 hours. The movie is 2 hours. Gold is riding 9 DMA and 90 DMA on 50 minutes. Go check. I can't check something that I don't use. You know what I mean? It's like if I'm looking at, if I know a lot about strawberries and you ask me about like mangoes, what do I know about mangoes? Like, you know what I mean? It's like I don't use mangoes. Session higher low, session stop loss. So session stop loss, so I'm on at 8 and we get off around 11. So by 11, instead of getting off right away, sometimes what we'll do is we'll place a session stop loss. So if it breaks a certain high or a certain low, we'll call it a day. So that's what we'll place after 11 usually, because I'm only on from 8 to 11. That's like my trading window mainly. And then after that is GG's. Otherwise, we'll be here forever, you know, waiting for a trade. So yeah, just like those many hours in the day. Let's see, re-breaking the highs once again. Holy. So today, what happened, chat? We hopped on an 8, spike up, spike down, back up, and in range. That's pretty much it. So nothing really new and spectacular has formed. But I will say, if you don't break these highs, these are just lower highs here. And if these are lower highs, you re-break this. This is your leg candle body going back to like 9 a.m. analysis, 8:30 analysis, right? This is your leg candle body. If you block this out, this is your leg candle fill. So it could be a lower high here still without breaking those highs. It's starting to slowly form lower highs. It's still a bit early, but these are starting to hold so far, right? So yeah, I still want to wait for that. Again, for buys though, we're gonna need to see this drop, chat. 460 pips down at least minimum. So we're gonna watch price drop down 460 pips, and then for the buys, it have to come back up 600. So it's like 1,000 pips total movement. Can that happen? It's possible. Will it happen soon? Depends on how sharp these moves are, right? But that's not up to us to like decide. That's just price. If price happens to print those ideas, perfecto. The closest idea I think we have, maybe aside from that, is wick entry buys, which is at 43.26. So that is 970 pips away. That's pretty far still. But yeah, we'll see. We'll be here for a little longer, see what's up. Which time frame you come Eastern, East time? EST. 8 a.m. East. It's on my website. I don't know if you guys noticed it. 8 a.m. East means like we go 8 a.m. East, like 8 a.m. East, right? And then this right here, it says like 8 a.m. a.m. and then East, like this way, East. You get it? 8 a.m. East, go live. I knew you guys sent that, Penzo. Love your song. That was when Travis was in his bag. Where is that? Where's that old Jack? Don's guide to full boarding. Here you go. Bro, you gotta type in what is 8 a.m. East to your time on Google. Quick. It's simple, man. Wherever you're from, chat. If you guys don't know how to put the time over and you don't know how to do like the negative UTC and all of that, I don't know how to do that as well. I know that I'm -4, I think. But simple. Google what is 8 a.m. East to my local time. Boom. There you go, man. Magic. Sometimes I wonder when you guys ask these questions, do you guys want it enough? Do you guys want to become a trader? Like, if you want to become a trader, the first thing to understand is time zones, because you have Asian session, you have New York, and you have London. How are you going to trade if you don't know these different time zones? 8 a.m. for London opening, for Asian opening, and for New York opening, it's 8 a.m. So you got to know that for your local time zone to know when your sessions open up, right? You can also go down to here. Right here too, and you can see this also works too. Forex Factory, boom, right here. It shows you what time we're in. We're in London. London is about to end at 11, and New York is about to open, or New York's been opening up, but New York's open until the end of the closure. Simple. Simple. This is a tool, a free tool, man. But you gotta know at least this part, man. You gotta at least try and make an effort to know that part, you know? Kill zones? Yeah, you can use that too. I think that's an indicator, right? Yeah, you can use that too. Whatever works. Whatever works, man. Whatever works. But you gotta know that at least, or at least try to make an effort to know that. Don't come in and say sorry, I'm new. Man, come on. At least make an effort. Like, at least make an effort. Stream laggy. Chat, stream laggy or not? It shows my bit rate is okay. I'm balling, you can't stand it. How I keep you on your toes. No motion picture money, real ones in my video. When I'm in my city, I feel like I'm Rambo. My bro like a mechanic, always keep the hammer close. Do I believe in heaven? To be honest, I don't know. But I believe in ghosts and I believe in Lambos. I was made for this shit, rookie of the year. I wouldn't show up for the freshman list. I give effort, but she left. GG's, man. I was made for this shit, rookie of the year. I wouldn't show up for the freshman list. You swag inspired, you ain't fresh like this. Shit on all my haters, I'ma make them pissed. It's good. Yeah, maybe refresh. Vivisia.
like she's scared to pop a pill. Girl, you know what's the deal when you're hanging with me. Trying to see if you for real. I heard you talk to talk, but will you take these addies with me? And you know I'm popping sales. I don't wanna drink the Sprite unless it's dirty. Now you know how I feel. Girl, I got what you need when you're feeling lonely.
This is like peak nav. Peak. So in the time zone switch, the market changes, right? Not all the time, but it does have an impact. Yeah, like Asia, like London opening, you'll notice that for my time 3 a.m. East, you'll notice that there could be spikes at 3 a.m. between that. There's also pre-market open and market opening itself. So sometimes it moves. If there's London opening at 3 a.m. East, it could move at 1 a.m. East or 12. 1:30, 2, right? There's a pre-market, right? Same thing with New York. Like if New York opens at 8 a.m. East, it could move at 7 already. Some days it moves at 7, 6:30. So it's not like every day it's the same constant thing, but those are the opening times. So like something you could use to reference, like what times are best to trade for certain pairs. Like if you're trading GJ, what would be the best time for you to trade? Probably like London session, Asian London crossover, right? Like, so basically, if you trade a GJ, pound, and a yen, you probably want to trade this time. That's the best time for GJ because it's a crossover between Asian session and London session, right? Tokyo. And if you trade gold, I mean, it's just New York session. So you have a little bit of more volume from London too. So yeah, this time is your best time. So that's why I have my session window from like 8 to 11. So from here until here is like my trading around here. This is all I'm trading. This is my time, right? That's what I'm trading. So you can pick whatever window you want. You can have different windows. You can trade like this, you can trade this. It's up to you, but it comes down to like what pairs you're trading and where you're from, right? Like what works best for you and your schedule too. So this is just me. I like this. I trade gold, but you can choose whatever. Canada, bro. You were there when I was in New York, bro. Shit, bro. Should have pulled up. The plan? Just wait for this to move, really, at this point. Nothing has happened. Nothing has happened since the last time the last person asked me what's the plan, versus the last person before that, versus the last person before that. Still waiting for the same thing, because nothing has happened. Nothing has happened. You know a move happens? You know when you tell this volume chat? When your jaw drops. When you look at price and all of a sudden you go like, you get shocked, that's how you know this volume. So that's your best indicator. You don't need to use no indicator on the chart. You'll just see it. You'll see the volume. You'll be like, you'll start questioning like, did Trump tweet? That's how you know. No indicator needed. You looking for price getting that? No, I'm looking to see like to break. I want to see it break below 43.74. I want to see if that could happen, and then yeah, after that I want to see if it can come back up above 44, 48. Above there, I look for my buys. Or if it just drops and doesn't come back up, it just drops all the way down towards 43. That's my wick entry buy. But basically, those are the two things that I've been looking for the whole session so far. Nothing has been added since, right, chat? So pretty simple. This is what I'm looking for to happen. I'm not saying this will happen. It may not happen. But if price aligns and does exactly as I draw out, I'm looking for a position. I want to see it break the lows and then it come back up to the top of the range. If it does that, above here is clean for me, because then what was the purpose of this low? I don't know. Liquidity, sure, but I need to confirm that this is going up. I don't have confirmation to say it's going up from here. I could say it. I could just say, yeah, it's bullish, but that's a bare minimum, right? So if you do get a bottom wick that breaks this low, come back up above, I'll look for buys. If it just comes down and doesn't come back up, fine. If it comes continuous all the way down towards 43.28, 24, sure, I'll look for wick entry buys here. That's about it. Nothing else in between. No other ideas. Just wick entry buys and continuation buys. But that's it. That's those are my ideas today. All right, so 11 a.m. here. What do you have? We have a 1 hour week bearish closure. Not bad. 30-minute candle close. 30-minute candle close. Yeah, weak bearish as well. Yeah, nothing really crazy here, right? Still within the same ranges. So yeah, just waiting for those things to form, really. Why not give me reply? I waiting, brother. What did you say? What did you say? 1 hour open, 1 minute. Can 4 hour candle close? Oh, 4 hour candle? Yeah, that's in 2 hours. Or for my chart, 2 hours. What'd you say? Which price to expect? Fall, gold, just you analysis. Can you give reply me? Which price to expect fall, gold, just you analysis? I want to short. Which price good for me? You know what the problem is, man? The problem is that I don't want to short. I don't want to buy at this moment. So how would it look if I just tell you, take a position, take it, take a buy, and I don't get in? There's a reason I can't answer that question, because I don't have any ideas in this zone. I don't have any buy ideas. I don't have any sell ideas. I'm waiting for more information to print, which means I'm just waiting for price to print those bottom wicks, those breakout lows, back into the range, whatever I broke down literally 2 minutes ago. So I can't just be like, hey, yeah, take a buy. I'm not just here to give like signal, here, signal, boom, you get a certain signal, you get a certain signal. I can't give a certain signal when I'm not looking for something. Like, why would I give a signal when I don't have anything in that area? If I was looking at it right now, bro, I'll be in. And now you'll see on my screen. You'll see my entry, my TP, my stop loss, all of that. And then, you have the option to get in with me or not, and that'll be the signal. But if I don't have anything, how can I just pull it out? So for you to hit me up and be like, hey, I'm in a short, what's a good short? I don't have any ideas for good shorts. If I did, I'll be in. If I did, I will be in, bro. If I did, I will be in. But I don't, man. I don't know what's going on right now on gold. I don't. I know we're in this range. I don't know when it will move. I don't know how it will move. I don't know if I don't know if it's gonna come straight down towards the lows. I don't know if it's gonna come break the highs first. break this lows. But all of this, what I do know is that it's information. And I need more information. So I know I need to see movements. Up or down, it don't matter. Because it could be buys. You asked me, what's a good price for short, right? What if there are buys? What if you come down? Because there, again, more information means that when you print more information, you get more ideas, right? So what if price decides to just come down like this? And then comes back up, breaks the highs, and I have buy ideas now. I can't predict if there's gonna be a buy or sell here because I don't have enough information. Like simple. That's that. That's the best way I can describe it for you, man. So I can't just give you one. I can't. I don't know. You gotta join a different stream. Maybe they'll know. I don't know. I'm just waiting. I gotta wait a little bit longer though. At least 400 pips down. And then after a 400 pip move down, I gotta wait 600 pips up. So if you can sit there for 1,000 pips, this stream might be for you. If you can't, move along. Tell your buys how you see. I don't know if you know this, bro, but you know, I'm trying. You know, I'm saying what I'm looking for. Like I'm drawing it out. I don't know if you got my stream on mute, or you know, you might got multiple streams running right now, so you might not be paying attention to mine. But you got, I think I did a couple times in the last hour, man. Not gonna lie, the hour just started too. Yeah, just go back and replay. I don't know, man. I think people just think, I don't know. Like the other day, someone's like, "Yo, Don, if you're a real trader, prove it. Call a position right now." I'm like, I don't fucking know, bro. I can't just make one up, right? Like a real trader, quote unquote, whatever that is gonna wait for the setup. A real trader sometimes might not know what's going on. I can't just be a real trader because then you're categorizing it. Like, yo, to be a real trader, you gotta know what's going on every single time. I don't know what's going on every single time. And when I don't know what I do, I stay out. So when you ask me what I'm gonna take, I can't just make it up. I would love to though. I would love to just be like, hey, let's take a position here, right? But I don't have any information here. Sometimes it's just how it is. And sometimes you just sit here waiting. Not getting aggravated. I'm just trying to explain to him because like I need him to get this exact point. Bro, on average, how many trades take a week? 3. Well, it says 3 here. The last 2 weeks has been 1 trade a week. But my trades per week on this entire account, it says 3. So we have 1 this week. We had 1 Asian session, not New York, Asian in Divas 01. On Monday. Yesterday we didn't get much. Today we'll be here a little longer. See if there's anything for New York. But yeah, because at times stay a whole no bias. I feel like I'm missing out. Well, you're only missing out when you're like, when you plan for a move you didn't take. Otherwise, like, how could you miss a move that you didn't plan for, right? It doesn't. It's like, what are you missing out on? Or sometimes you can even say like, I'm gonna miss out on this drop down. But that drop down might not be your move. For me, this drop down is a confirmation. So I need to see that drop down to confirm what's going on. It's not like you don't need to catch every move. Like you don't need to hop on and be like, what's the very next move that gold prints? I need to be part of it. Because yeah, of course you're on FOMO, right? But certain drops for me, certain pushes for me are like confirmations for the next move. That doesn't mean, you know, it's not tradable for you or for someone else that has a different approach to it. it could be tradable. Like if you have your confirmations, take them. But in general, like if you don't have your confirmations, you can't miss out. What are you gonna miss out on? Like you're missing out on the fact that, I don't know, like there's a move that you didn't plan for. Like if you went to bed last night and gold, you woke up and go move 1,000 pips, what are you gonna do? Wake up and say you missed a move? You didn't plan for it. You know what I mean? If you planned for it and you wanted to execute and you didn't execute, you missed the move. You hesitated. And that's worse than part of taking a stop loss, to be honest, because that sets you back way longer. But you know, if you plan for a move, like there's nothing else. It's like if you plan for a move, you're planning for a move in your playbook. Nothing else that prints is your move at that point. You can't say you missed a move. If let's say in your playbook you have a move called Spider-Man here, you got the Spider-Man play, right? The Spider-Man play requires like web shoots down, back up into the ranges, some shit like that, right? If that doesn't print, none of this is your business. You know what I mean? And that's how, like, because then you're not chasing the markets, you're chasing your plays. You're just chasing what the market gives. Like if the market gives that move, amazing, take it. High probable trade, right? Checklist. But if you're missing, let's say you want that position, but instead price decides to just drive up like this, that part of it wasn't checked. How are you gonna take it now? So that if it does happen, it drives up, that's when the FOMO kicks in. It's like, damn. But you didn't plan for it, right? There maybe wasn't a confirmation there or something. Something was missing. This account started with 1,000. April 11th, $1,000. So I made the video on it too on my YouTube. April 2025. It's on my channel. So we started with $1,000 and we've been growing it since and trading it since. One account for the most part. Every trade was taken in the channel live, and I just came back to YouTube in March. So all the trades from March to now are all recorded on stream. So since like around here. This lesson still simple, exactly. W lesson. Yeah, it's okay. Like, and today didn't do anything crazy for us to really FOMO. Like, there's days where we actually drive and like you're more prone to FOMO. Today wasn't too bad because nothing happened really, right? But yeah, and like at the end of the day, like just plan out your trades, chat. Plan out your trades. Plan it out. Like plan out before it happens. You don't want to be that guy that like sits through the whole session and now you're just getting aggravated like with the fact that you're not moving, and in the very first move that you see, you're all of a sudden you lower your standards now because you've been sitting here for 3 hours. The first move you see coming down, you're like, oh shit, it's coming down, let me take a sell. Like you don't want to be mid candle like impulsive like that. You want to plan it out like what you're looking for, right? At least the general idea. You don't want to just sit here like, oh, if you're expecting to like, let's say look for sells below here and it drives down from here, like why would you want to get in here? Even though it happened, it's like it's just the principles of like waiting for your play to play out, because it's the same principles when it comes to like managing your trade, right? Like when you manage a trade, you don't want to manage a trade at the moment, because then you're looking at your profits, you're looking at the price going up and down, you're probably making impulsive decisions. You want to make that decision before you get in. Before you get in, BE zones, trail stop zones, TP stop loss, set them all, and then when price moves, it's automatic. It's like no problem. I'm just gonna put my stops in BE. I'm just gonna trim my stops in profit now, right? But you don't need to like just impulsively get in. Like it's okay. It's better to plan if anything. You're just less likely to be more like emotional, right? So you made 600 in 3 months in March? I don't think so. This account made probably less than that. No way. No way. In 3 months? We started in April last year. And we withdraw 30% of our profits every month. So we have a total of $930 in withdrawals Deposit was 1,000. And profit is 2,600. So we made 2,600 since last April. So yeah, this account is about to be risk-free, like the entire balance. Once we get to $1,000 in withdrawals, that's the whole deposit. So then every single dollar on this account has been profits, and none of our own money at that point, or my own money. So yeah, we're maybe like a couple months away from that, if it goes as it's been going. Have no plans, a plan to fail. Yeah, sometimes you have a plan and it might not go as planned too, right? That's another thing. Like sometimes, like we could be sitting here waiting for a trade, nothing hits, and then next thing you know, we get our idea and we take a loss. It happens. It's happened before. That's another thing too. But guess what? The next trade, you take the same approach, because that's something you can actually control, like the plan, right? You can actually control, like, what is my plan today? Where am I going to manage? You can't control the outcome though. So what's the steps for these trades? Do exclamation point journal. Exclamation point journal in the chat. A link should pop up to all our trades taken on the account. So yeah, I journal every single trade out. The TBJ journal might have more detail, but go to TBJ and you can see every trade that we've taken on this account has been journaled. So yeah, for the month we're sitting at, this month, August, we're taking 2 trades and we're sitting at 1.60%, 1.45%. Chat, let's see. I'm gonna place a session stop loss soon here. I think what I'll do is I'll place a session stop loss 44.33. So if you break 44.33, we'll call it a day. Because if it goes down, it's now or never really. If it comes up, break the highs, it might just not come down again. If it was like 8, I'll be here still, but it's 11, right? So we gotta start placing a session stop loss. You watching and learn? W. This is the playbook. This is what gets me to the trades. Do exclamation point playbook in the chat. It should pop up.
Okay, I'm ready. Breathe in.
Whoa, this one's old. Y'all mighty. Where your stop loss at? Do you just sell with no stop loss and TP? Are you schizo, bro? Where'd you get the idea from? Where'd you get the idea from? Like, you guys just have flashes of like where'd you get the idea from? Like, I did not. Nothing's on my screen. No, I got no positions. Do you full port anything yet, Don? Used to follow you. Very start my career. W, bro. No, we don't full port. We haven't full port anything. This is an AI. You know what, bro? Could be, man. Could be. Why draw a white line? That's my session stop loss. If it hits that, we're gonna call it a day. Not a trade stop loss, chat. This is not a trade stop loss. This is a session stop loss. If you never heard of that term before, you'll probably see it in someone's video in a couple years anyways, but it just means if that gets hit, we're gonna call it a day. Okay? If that gets hit, we're gonna call it a day. So we can't be here forever. We can also call that right at 11 too, 11 a.m. East. It's 11:18 now, 18 minutes past 11. But if that hits, our day is done, because I don't know how much longer we can sit here and wait for another trade idea. So that's why I call it a session stop loss. Session stop loss. Kenzo, you like this song? You were here for a Chain Together stream? That was a W stream. That was fun. That was a funny stream. Oh man. That. If your win rate is that high, why not use leverage? I don't see my win rate as high or low. I try not to. It's just the outcomes of the trade. I do use leverage though. I have a 1 to 500 leverage on my broker. This account is 1 to 500. Did I use all leverage? No, but you know that's my leverage that by default I selected. But I don't see my win rate as high or low. Like I try not to look at it. It's like it's just a fucking win rate. Who give a fuck, right? It's just the result of our trades, but we're just looking for the next higher probable position. That's it. What is the next higher probable? What is the next position we could take, right? One thing at a time. So yeah, I try not to pay too much attention. Technically this year we have like a 90-something% win rate. What does that mean though? As long as we're, you know, percentages are going up, that's all that matters, right? Position size right here. So when I get in, I only started doing it this year, but I'll tell chat like my exact lot size, because this year we're not using fixed lots no more. We can't. Stops are just way too wide. So we have more of like a percentage risk. So my lots are right here. So 0.05, 0.6, 0.7, 0.05. It just depends on how big the stop is for that trade. The smaller the stop, the bigger the lot size. But it ranges. Turn for music. Music. W. Mr. Don, I respect you. I was showing people that shit gonna happen when you trade to everyone, and the only thing one can do is learn from it and build on it. Yeah, man. You gotta accept your failures and use it in a good way, because they're all lessons. If you look at it as a lesson, if you look at it as a dwell, you're gonna dwell for the rest of your life. But gotta resharpen your tools and find a way to keep going. So factoring leverage, your positions are about 10K. See, this is the part that I said earlier. I don't know exactly how leverage and those things work behind the scenes. Like, I don't know. Like 1 to 500 leverage. So yeah, there's leverage. I'm looking at just like my lots. So I'm looking at my balance, 2.7, and then I'll be like, okay, how much of my I'll look at my stop loss and I'll look at my lot size, and then that gives me how much I'm losing per trade on average if it hits stops. And that's up. I don't think I'm using a full 1 to 500 though, because if I did, my margin would be way when I'm in the trade, you'll see my margin. It'll be like in red or something. I'm probably using like, I can probably use a 1 to 100 to be honest. But yeah, that I honestly don't know to this day. I feel the stream's vibrant when we have music, huh? Shit. More lit with music. Music. Chat, this thing is shit, man. Damn, I thought we were gonna get some to them. I say that every day though. But no, today I really felt it. The volume came early. It came at 8. News came out 8:30, and then we had like the whole session to just move, and it didn't move. Just up and down within the ranges. You say, can you be? Can you be? Will you be? Oh, what is this? Is this some movements? Copyright problems there are, but we take the risk. I shouldn't take the risk though, cause but yeah, I just can't help it some days, bro. I'm just feeding for some music some days, but I shouldn't. On Twitch is okay. On Twitch you can play music, you just won't get as monetized as you should, or that part of the segment gets blocked out when you watch the replay. On YouTube, they actually say, hey, turn off your music or else the stream will not come back. But yeah, I just take that risk. I don't know, bros. I can't help. I feel like I don't care if they take the money. You can demonetize my channel for music. I'm here for the vibes. All right, so I can care less about the monetization part. Like half of my streams are not monetized because the music, right? But the fact that they turn it off though is the annoying part. So. YouTube stream is laggy. Why? For me, YouTube is fine. Skill issue. See what I mean? Peace out, Multisate. Later, bro. Later, bro. He's feeding for more. This is the best one. What is 123 BE? That's the amount of break evens we have. It just happens to be 123. 123 BE. You ever trade FX? Gold's my main. I don't trade FX. I just trade gold. Gold. Just gold. xauusd. Anyone here buying a dip? Yeah, I have buys at 43.24 right now. That's one level for one thing, but the way it comes down matters to me more than the actual level itself. So I gotta see, like, if it happens to come down, like, how is it gonna look on the way down, right? Is there gonna be structure? Is there gonna be lower highs, etc., etc.? Chat, I'm gonna move the session stop loss down here, man. I'll move it towards 44.28 here, so we'll just continue trailing it, because if it's not this push, don't know when it will be. Okay. Do I night trade? I turned it down. Day trade, night trade. I trade all of them. That's 10, 15 mil. Yeah, some shit like that. 10, 15 mil, 10, 15, 5 mil. Yeah, it turns it down. I was supposed to go. They told me a night trade for this decade. Is the NFP over? NFP, it was I think last week, right? I think last week, man. Let me check. Yeah, no, today was CPI. Today NFP was last Friday, the 7th. Today is CPI, so it's a little different. Still a red fuller though, but a little different, Nah, I peeped it. That was the one who was like, where do you think Bitcoin's gonna go to by the end of the year, right? He's like $100. Like $100? Yeah. What do you trade? Apple? What platform you trade on? Oh shit, I can't tell you that one. They're gonna come hack it. How much time you spend on the chart daily? Shit, 3 hours. Three hours. Because Asian, I'm on for Asian too, chat. But I'm like in and out. Like I'll look to see if there's volume. If there's volume, I'll be here. If there's not, then you know, I'll peep every now and then though. But I'm not like, since I'm not streaming, I think for NY too. If I wasn't streaming NY chat, I wouldn't be like looking at this for like 2 hours, 3 hours straight. I'll put like a timer, or like I'll check like every 15 minutes to see if there's volume or not. Because we know what we're looking for, right? We know our level, so we can just mark up a level and just put a notification if anything. But it's not like constantly looking, you know? Yeah. Wait, what's stopping me from copying this guy's trade and get rich if he has 87% win rate? I don't know. I didn't make up the 87%. It's just every trade in this account, if you look at it. I mean, what's our win rate for real? Let's check the stats. I never said you'll get rich. I never said you need a copy. I never said, yo, come copy my trades. I'm the best trader ever. I just said, yo, my title, what does it say today? My title says, my title today says live day trading, big red folder. And I'll say on my stream, I don't know what's going to go on. So you talking about 3 hours light you do for free out of nowhere, bro. Like, is this not a free stream? This is a free stream, no? Like, I'll maybe add a little bit here and there, but this is for the most part a free stream. Like, I don't know what you on about. Come in here with the energy, what the hell? Bro, it's not like, okay, if I was like LARPing, if I was like actually making up a fake win rate, a fake, I wasn't journaling my trades, and these trades in my journal didn't lead up to my numbers, okay, you can call out my bullshit. You can call it out, right? A lot of times, a lot of streamers, they start their streams up out of nowhere. They have a win rate, or like they have a journal, they have a record on their screen. Because when I started the record thing, I was like, yo, I'm gonna start this record thing, and I'm gonna do it because no streamers were showing that transparency in what they were taking. So that's why we kept track of the record. I didn't make it up. It might be 87% win rate, but I didn't just wake up one day and say I want to have an 80% win rate. I just, over time, like, this is what my journal says, right? You can check out my journal. This year, it's actually a bit higher. It's 93.15. Again, win rate don't matter, right? I said that earlier to you too. Win rate do not matter. That's not even what I'm focused on. Because if I was selling my win rate, hey guys, I have an 87% win rate. Come join my signals. We are the #1 live stream on YouTube. Could be a fact, could be not. Not my business though, because I'm just here to take my trades. So then if you want to watch the stream for free, it's going to be a free stream. You can follow along or you can not follow along. So by you approaching my stream as if like I'm like faking my record, or like I'll close half at 10 pips and put 10 pips in the journal. I'll close half at 10 pips and put 5 pips in the journal. I'm not going to close, or like, for instance, like some people be measuring pips on gold too. Some other LARPers, right? They'd be like this. Oh, I just caught 654 pips on gold from a move from 4425 to 4418. That is 65 pips, not 600 pips. So I could even be doing that too. I'm not doing that. I'm showing the actual real pip count, or at least I hope to show the least real pip count. You know what I mean? So if I was LARPing, okay, fine, call me out, whatever. You can get mad, but like, these are my real stats. I'm showing a 2K account. So if anything, it should discourage people to watch me even more. Because why would you watch someone that has a 2K account? You should watch someone that has like $1 million account, a 400K account, a 300K account, right? Why would you watch somebody that has a 2.7K account realistically, bro? Like, they're not making a lot of money. Why would that motivate you to watch them? So there gotta be some gems that he must be spitting for someone to watch them, right? I get it. Like, if I was bullshitting my way, sure. But bro, I'm showing every trade live. I break it down, and we don't even get a trade every day. There's weeks where we get one trade, and people still watch because there's value in it. Not everyone here is for a signal. So if my title was #1 live trading stream, call me on my bullshit. Sure, I'll LARP as like a signal caller. Bro, I'm telling you, I don't know what's going on half the time. So. You know what I mean? So I could LARP though. We could LARP. But why would I LARP? And then you say, I'm what? Bro, you said all love for me because you changed your tone after. No, like you came in here with that weird tone. I didn't see the message earlier. I had to check the channel log because you're just asking some like, you trying to downplay. Like, do you know anything about leverage, Don? I don't know much about leverage. I'm telling you that right now. I don't know much about leverage. Or like, what's stopping from copying this guy's trades gets rich if he has an 87% win rate? Like, that's like a generic comment from Instagram where it's like, yo, if he has 87% win rate, why would I not copy him? Wouldn't I be rich copying his trade signals? But that's the thing. I'm not marketing myself as a signal caller. I'm not like, yo, come here to join there's streams on YouTube that say signals, right? Like live signals 24 hours. My stream doesn't say that. It just says like what I'm doing today. I'm just streaming what I'm doing. Sorry, it's a PTSD. No, Sometimes it's the PTSD, sometimes it's not. Sometimes I'm just here chilling, and then someone makes a comment, and then they change the tone after, and then afterwards they say, "Oh, sorry, bro, I didn't mean like that." But no, initially that's what they meant. So I felt like I need to explain myself, because I need to explain what I'm doing. Because if I don't explain it, people are just gonna say like, "Yo, like this guy is trying to say he has a bet." Like, bro, it's a free stream. It's literally a free stream. Or maybe I'm the schizo one. Tell you, I think I'm schizo. I withdraw 30% of my profits per month. %. 30%. Profits. If there's a profitable month. If there's not a profitable month, I'm not withdrawing, because I can't. I don't. It doesn't make sense. But yeah, if there's a profit, every month if there's profits, we withdraw 30%. So either if we're making $1, if we make $1, we'll withdraw 30 cents. If we make $10, we'll withdraw $3 for the month. If we make 20, like, so it's just same percentage, because then that builds like a good habit. So then no matter if you go from like $1,000 account to like a 2 to a 3 to a 5 to a 10 to a 20 to a 50 to 100K to a million, it's the same. You're already used to that percentages, right? Whereas like if you're going by dollar amounts, it's like, oh, by the time you get to $1 million account, you're gonna be like overwhelmed a little bit. So it's better to just go like by like a certain percentage. Am I still waiting for a sub? Yeah, but I'm gonna move my session stop loss down here, because this thing it's coming down. It's actually not hitting our session stop loss, but we'll move it down and keep trailing it. We'll keep trailing it. What's your strategy? Price action, support and resistance, market structure. Simple. Chat, but I'm telling you guys, bro, learn from me, because I made the mistake. Whatever you do on a smaller account, just be consistent with that, because when you get to a big account, you're not going to change anything. It's the same approach. Whereas you go from 0 to 100, it's a big jump. It's a big jump, and your mind did not adjust slowly over time. So you want to continue to take that, like, be consistent with that, right? Even with withdrawals, like you don't need a magical number to withdraw. Like you don't need to get to like, oh, like let's say you're on a 5K account. You don't need to get to 10K before you withdraw. You can just withdraw something small. It just builds a habit. That's it. It's all about building habits, because then the numbers are whatever. Like who cares about the numbers? Bro, there's no strategy. Maybe I got no strategy. Maybe I don't got a strategy. What even is a strategy, you know? What even is a strategy? You might be right. You might be right. You might be right. What is the buying level based off of? Support. I just have a support right here. I would have had it here if this didn't happen. Like, because you see how like you kind of just made your way up like this. All right, you made your way up, and then you made your way back down. You made your way up, your way back down, your way up like this. So you broke the highs again, right? So like if you were to come back down, like I wouldn't use this more, but you already made a low here. So if you come back down to re-break that, there's a high chance you're gonna push past it. So therefore I have my levels more so towards here. Because if you break this low, I'm assuming when you break the lows, like what do you expect? Like a continuation, a break, right? So it's a lower probability if I were to use 44, 4360, 4365. I'd rather use like 4324. That's what I'd rather use. Lurk, 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 lurk. What's up, Cookie Bender? Dun, 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 dun. Chat, how simple you think on a scale? If you've been watching me for like a little bit now, like maybe we've been back on YouTube for 3 months, right? So if you've been watching me for at least 3 months or a month, on a scale of 1 to 10, how simple you think the strategy is? Peace out, Wogman. Because on paper, it's support and resistance, price action. But, you know, with all the alternatives, so this is small detail stuff, but to follow or to use on your own, like, does anyone, like, I'm sure people don't even, like, you don't even need to watch me every day no more. After watching me for a couple months, it's just like, boom. Do you share traditional knowledge? Every trade on my screen right there, left side, every trade, though all those trades have been taken on stream. So I've shared 7,000 pips for free. We had none today. Our last one was on the 5th. So go back to the 5th, August 5th live stream to watch my last trade that I took, and you're gonna see how it looks. So you get to get a little demo, you know, a little demo to see to prepare yourself for what is to come. Breakouts, we could have got one today if this comes down, but I don't know. It might be GG's or chess. It's 10:45, man. 11:45. I don't know what. I don't know when we'll move. Trap, if you haven't enjoyed the stream, then hit the like button. We'll be live tomorrow morning, okay? Tomorrow is Thursday. And we got Friday, so we still got 2 days in the week. If today we get nothing. I will be here. W, bro. And if I took that the wrong way earlier, I apologize, but it might just be my PTSD because I do this shit every single day. Every single day. So I just need to explain it. Is that a new emote? What is that? No, it's always this song. Hey man, should we do the trade thing? Are we live yet? How much time did I got? I don't know if I got time. We back yet? They hit me with the Calvin Harris got me. It's always this song. It's always the slide song. Are we back? We took the risk. That's the reward. It's okay though. Well, we'll play this now, and chat, we have volume now though, so that's a bright side. See, that was the humiliation ritual. So we might get a trade now. Let's see. Are we gonna get a trade now? Oh shit, it's starting to move. Hey, imagine people that don't come back now. Let's see. Yeah, man, they don't fuck with Frank Ocean. This song always gets me though. That slide song. Calvin Harris and Slide. It's a big song though. Why I look bald here? There you go. Chat, 100k 150k subs for Headline Review. Hit the sub button. Hey, lecandle fill on the 1 hour time frame, huh? I think I was gonna move the session stop loss down, chat. I'm gonna move it down towards here, okay? So 44.18, that's what we're gonna use now. What was your weekend? Sell love was far still, man. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if we'll get here today. It's still 8:30 away. But no, the other deal we can get is just the continuation of. I actually don't know. Even that's gonna require a bit. Like this is a 300 move down, then like a 600 move up. So yeah, even that's pretty far. I don't know. We'll see. I have a session stop loss like right here in the break of the highs, so if it breaks that, no need to wait. No need to wait. Chat, on this question, what do you guys think about multi-streaming Twitch and YouTube same time? Because you can also add the I can merge the chats and put the chat on my screen. And it'll say like it'll show like the YouTube logo or Twitch logo depending where you're chatting from. Kick? I think for chat, how many traders are on Kick aside from TGR? Like, I swear it's only him, no? I could do Kick, but I already have a follow. I already started on Twitch. I will have to make a new Kick. Kick is doable. Fuck it, let's triple stream. No, I wasn't doing that for a bit. I was exclusively on one platform for a bit, but now I'm on YouTube mainly. But this chat, is there an audience on Kick for trading or not? TikTok? I don't use TikTok. TikTok has a lot of traders like streaming. Like we used to like multi-stream on TikTok like way back though. Like before it was, I think, a thing. But people be watching on TikTok like that. He said Twitch not trader friendly. He said con artist. That's a huge word, bruh. Damn, you call him con artist? That's like worse than scamming. Yeah, I could, but I'm still multi-streaming on YouTube. You know what I mean? So either way, I'm gonna have to play copyright music unless I go exclusively on the platform. But I think YouTube is here, man. We're gonna be live on YouTube for sure. That's my main platform. But yo, Kick has a lot of traders, chat. Let me check right now. Is there a trading category on Kick? Twitch just needs to add day trading category. They have a crypto, but it's not gold and stuff, right? What's it called? Day trading on Kick. Yeah, it's decent. Crypto and trading. The first thing I see on Kick, bro, $10 to 10K challenge, tap in. Second one I see, no, this is something else. It's okay. See, I see, look, one person doing xauusd. Yeah, it's decent. It's decent. Maybe. We do gaming stream on Twitch? No, not right now. Well, if I do play, yeah, but not right now. I haven't been playing much. Only iRacing. Yeah, only iRacing. Chat, I think I think did we call it, man? I'll do an iRacing stream one of these days though. One of these days, for sure, on YouTube. But chat, I think that is it for this session. Can I play this outro at least though without getting copyrighted, man, please? Maybe, hopefully. Chat, that's it. Session stop loss got hit, so no trades for the day. We tried to stay here for a bit, but yeah, just kind of ranged for the most part after NFP or after CPI. So tomorrow is Thursday. You don't have any red followers tomorrow. I lied. You have core PPI. Okay, cool. That's cool. PPI tomorrow, red folder. So okay, something to be excited about. And then Friday, core retail sales, consumer sentiment, inflation expectations, okay? So I will see you guys there. 8 a.m. East, my time, East. So put that on your side, what time that is for you. All right? But chat, have a good day. Peace out. See you tomorrow. Peace, peace.
WhatsApp attachment, first time I see you naked. Out in Santorini, but you tasting faded. Say you coming home and give me that goodness gracious, goodness gracious. Watching the moves and playing it close. It's so deep, super soap. Rainy days, his and hers, matching coat. We fuck on a jet, it feel like a boat, staying afloat. I'm watching the moves and playing it close. It's so deep, super soap. She was a hoe, but I ain't gon' judge, cause that was way before. Grind on me, grind on me. Love it when you pressing that behind on me. Holding everybody heat, cause they won't find it on me. Who said I can't dance with a 9 on 9 on 9 on 9 on 9 on me? Giddy up, giddy, how you rolling out, girl? Feel it in your system, codeine cow, girl. Who am I? Who am I? You know it's Mr. Big Time Eating, Mr. Not Sleeping, he's late night creeping. Both ears, right wrist, all that's freezing. You know I'm a dog, I'm a hard pass demon. Says you wanna ride, I'm like, hey.
Yo, see you guys.
Okay.
We'll be on Asian.
Shawty wanna ride at the first season. Shawty wanna ride at the first season. Shawty wanna ride at the first season. I'm watching the moves playing it close. SOD, super soap. Rainy days, his and hers, matching coat. Jet is so big, feel like a boat, staying afloat.
Staying afloat.
I'm watching the moves playing it close. SOD, super soap. She was a hoe, but I ain't gon' judge, cause that was way before.
DBS 01, 80meast.com. Go there right now to get your free playbook below. 80meast.com. Get your free playbook below. 80meast.com.